the best podcast because my brain is just naturally mush. So
True. We were
So-
both just like derp.
so that's gonna make the best type of podcast.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we have a lot of stuff to go through. Oh, the questions. Another tier list. I was like, Destiny questions would be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was just throwing suggestions since I didn't know what.
What we should do, what is your favorite
If-
Destiny memory? And then, like, what is your favorite Destiny character?
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. Let's
I'm gonna edit it real quick.
yeah, I was just edit it.
Dude, this Twitch stuff, though, I don't know. I was thinking we should save this for, like, the guest next week.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, if anybody's in here already, well, this is our little section of the chit chatty. We're warming up into the podcast. You know?
I need to warm up.
Yeah. I need a hot drop really quick.
Hi, Jaro.
Hello.
I saw Jaro's, like, over there, like, promoting us in his stream. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, so as Waldo, I gave them the PNGs so they could put it on their streams. If anybody else asked for it, they could have it too. You know?
Fuck the troopers.
I low-key should make a graphic for it.
That'd be cool.
Like a graphic that we could just, have.
Put anywhere.
Yes, sir.
No, we just vibing right now. Like, it's just 10 o'clock now.
I need Anna to like relax a little bit because she was on speedrun mode. So let her calm down and get into her frame of mind.
I was speed running everything. Okay?
Yeah, so we're gonna take a breather.
Can we take like a 5 more minutes, like just wait for everyone to get in here?
This is literally the, how do I say it, like the perks of having our own podcast. We can do whatever we want.
We can literally just sit here and talk to chat for a fucking whole episode.
Yeah, and it'll be fun. The reason we have the topics is to give us something to talk about, but we could literally just talk about anything.
We should do an episode where we have no outline and we just sit here and talk.
And just wing it for like an hour?
Yeah. We can wing it for like 6 hours. What do you mean? Yeah, we can be stuck in like an elevator together and we're just like, you know what?
It's like, damn, 10 hours already passed? I didn't know. High key, dude.
We literally don't need anything to talk about.
Yeah.
You're gonna do some creative stuff to promote the podcast. Well, I appreciate you doing some fucking footwork for us because I have like still, since it's like everything's like so new. I know we're like 7 weeks in, but that's still like really new for like something,
For a podcast, and like we've grown kind of a little fast. Obviously, we're not huge or anything, but we're growing, and hopefully everybody that
we're kind of trying to figure out how things work, I guess.
Yeah. And like we're starting to add guests, and just do things. But I feel like it doesn't feel like it's slowing down, if that makes sense. Like, how do I say it? Like I'm having fun every week getting on, and that's how like you felt when you were streaming. That's how I felt when I was streaming, and we were both growing. So that's how I feel with this. I feel like we grow. We're growing.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like to just sit here and I like to not. It kind of like is different because we don't have cameras on. I like to just sit back and just like talk.
That's how I am too.
It's so relaxing, and that's why I think I enjoy it. Like I look forward to it every week because like I don't know, I just find it fun.
Did we just accidentally create therapy sessions?
Who needs a therapist when we have the podcast?
Yeah, we have low-key lo-fi music playing. We're just talking. Oh my god.
We're just not in a car.
Yeah, right? Wait, therapy's in a car?
Oh wait, hold on. Am I therapy's in a car? I was making sure we're in. Is there another one besides just chatting? Is there an actual podcast category?
There might be a podcast category.
Let me look. Podcast? Oh, talk shows and podcasts!
Okay, well set us in there.
We've been on the wrong directory for 6 weeks.
Like we said, we're learning.
There's literally a talk show and podcast category. And I bet it's not as diluted as just chatting.
Just chatting high key.
Oh my god. So we're learning every week. Also, I was thinking about fuck it. They're just gonna have to hear our brainstorming. I was thinking for TwitchCon, since I'm going to TwitchCon for sure.
Yes.
I was thinking that we obviously can do some kind of content there since we'll be together, and then you're gonna be here for the Halo stuff, which we're gonna definitely do some content together for that. Yes. But I was like, we should like.
It's okay. Get the hamster going. Get the hamster going. Do you saying like maybe like do like a live podcast?
We should do like a vlog kind of thing.
Dude, that would be sick. I've always, you see, for events like that, I've always thought about like, oh, buying like a really sick camera or something and be able to vlog everything, you know? But then it comes towards like these events or anything, and I'm like,
well, this is the thing is we don't need for like our first one, we don't need like an expensive camera. We got a fucking iPhone 13.
I was gonna say we got iPhone 13s. That's all you need.
I have the balancer. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to use it.
I mean, I'm down because that's extra content that we could just make for everyone. You know?
I was thinking like, okay, let's like video record a bunch of stuff together while we're at TwitchCon, right? Then we can put it all together and then watch it with the podcast when we're done, and then like talk about TwitchCon.
Yeah, that would be a good episode that week.
I don't know. I was just brainstorming all the things we could do.
Dude, these are yeah. I'm telling you, we come up with ideas all the time.
I know. It's just like
literally.
Fuck. There's so much to do. There's so much to do. Like at such a early stage in this podcast that I'm like, bro, we're getting emotes made. We're gonna like start doing this. We opened up all the social medias. Once we start having more content, we can put all the social medias. Like,
How do you feel about the possibility of maybe throwing some? Because we are technically like a gaming podcast. Maybe something gaming related in the future. Like you know, like how? I don't know if playing something, but you know, like how? What's it called? What's that one show where they like take the people in the car and they drive around with them and they sing and stuff?
Carpool karaoke?
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. So you see, like they take them and they do something with them on that, you know. But they're also having like a podcast. Mm-hmm. So like I don't know if we would ever have like a guest. Like maybe we'll have like Evan back and we'll like play something with her while having the podcast at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. We can honestly. This is our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we might as well just start up since we're already throwing in like 7 minutes of free podcast.
Right. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm gonna tweet out that we are live.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where all the homies are at.
Sometimes they're not gonna be there, dude.
No, the homies gotta be here. Get the fucking homies in here.
Okay.
We're talking about Destiny
and Nintendo
/E3 leaks.
Yeah, and we can put the E3 leaks speculation maybe. Because I kind of want to know, like what we would think.
I put the leaks.
Leaks.
Got a leak in my book.
I'm retweeting it.
All right, we can start now.
Okay. Drum roll, please.
Oh, I fudged up already.
Huh? How'd you fudge up?
I gotta get the videos ready for Destiny.
It's okay. We're not gonna go like straight into that. I feel we could always slowly go into it.
This video is sponsored.
I was like, let's watch a 2.5 hour video on the podcast. Imagine.
I mean, I would be down, and it's educational for all Destiny fans.
Right, everybody make sure they get their notebook out as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have a quiz at the end of it. Who is Crota?
Who is Crota? Alright, let's start. Hi guys, welcome to episode 7 of BehindTheSquad podcast. Today we're gonna be talking about Destiny, because we did a lot of grinding Destiny this last week.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be doing
Nintendo and E3 leaks.
Yeah, all the stuff
those
that
are
got dropped.
Crazy. Yeah, because I believe E3 happens in like a month or two.
Which we're gonna have to live react to all that.
Yeah. Hey, we have to wake up early for that. So Yeah, there's been a lot of leaks circulating around,
Mm-hmm.
certain games, certain systems, and I kind of want to, speculate on what we would want, what
Mm-hmm.
we would want to see from E3. So yeah, that's what's going to be on the podcast today, Destiny and that. So
So we're gonna hop right into. We're saving Destiny for last, right?
okay, yeah, because we have a lot of like Destiny stuff that we have to do.
Mm.
So do you want to start with the news of the Nintendo Switch leak?
So you're the one that came to me about like all this information that had
Yes.
been dropped by Nvidia.
Nvidia, yeah.
And I didn't know anything about this. I actually didn't think I even saw anything on Twitter about this. I only saw it because of you. So
Yeah,
I
so,
don't know like what's happening.
I hadn't seen anything about it like recently until like that tweet came across my timeline. They were like, "Oh, Nvidia just leaked." Let me go look at what it was exactly. It was some files in their system,
Mm-hmm.
like some code or whatever, and it reveals that it's going to be a new Switch. So everybody assumes it's a Switch Pro that they've been like. I don't know how long people have been asking for a Switch Pro. I feel like it's been like a long time, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
So yeah,
They
yeah.
came out with the
So
Switch OLED before they even came out with something new.
yeah, let me read you what this says. For context, the word on the street is that the NVIDIA DLSS source code leaked due to a cyber attack. And in the leak, the references to NVN2 are found, which lines up as the next version of the Switch's NVN API. So I guess the NVN in the source code is for the Switch.
Yeah.
So when it says NVN2, saying it's going to be a new version of that. So they're saying that might be the Switch Pro. It's saying in this other one, it says NVIDIA leaks that the NVN2, which seems to be the graphic API for the Switch Pro based on Ampere, it has ray tracing support, and I don't know what this other stuff is exactly.
Yeah.
But I guess this new Switch Pro is gonna
be godly.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good, which is. Yeah, I mean, obviously that you would assume they would be good if it's going to be the Switch Pro. I'm assuming it's not going to be 720p like all the games are right now. Ray tracing. What was the last thing? Minecraft that I played with ray tracing?
What does that
mean? I never really used that. I never really used the ray tracing. Let me see.
What's the term mean?
Looking up. Ray tracing is a method of graphics rendering that simulates the physical behavior of light. Oh, so like how light reflects off things. So like, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, okay.
Or
so like
in Minecraft where there's like shadows and stuff.
Yeah, like, a shiny diamond block or whatever, and how the light plays off it. That's what ray tracing is.
Yeah.
So you're telling me a Switch is gonna have that? Like, on a... like, imagine playing like the newest Pokemon with like ray tracing and stuff?
Dude, it'd be sick as fuck.
That'd be pretty cool, but I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the leaks that happened, and I guess... I don't know, do you think it could be real?
The thing that's weird is like, why were they getting cyber attacked?
I mean, people are always cyber attacking.
But like, why did they and then I don't know. It might be real because Nintendo hasn't dropped like an actual like new console since 2017.
I've heard that this leak or whatever, like this Nvidia leak, has always been 100% correct. Oh, that's what I've heard.
That's so like, it's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they've leaked other stuff before, and it's always been like correct.
So it's like high chance this is real.
Yes. Now here's the other thing. Will Nintendo release it now? Because somebody made another tweet that was saying that like the last time something got like hella leaked that wasn't supposed to like come to light, obviously, was the Legend of Zelda like series on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment that got leaked, Nintendo went and just canceled it, even after signing contracts and stuff.
So why are they so petty?
I don't know. They were saying that like somebody made a joke that they said that what's the guy from the Mario? Is it Miyamoto?
Yeah.
They were saying that guy's like in a warehouse ready to burn down all the switches down. Like the Switch Pros, it's like with a match and a lighter.
Oh my god. Dude, Nintendo
Yeah.
would be like, they're shady already. Recent events with Smash. And the Smash stuff going on.
Oh my god, I forgot we are gonna mention that.
Yeah, so I could just see them actually doing that. This reminds me of like Respawn when they had that one character leak originally and they just killed him.
Yeah, I remember that. What was it? Forge?
Yeah, they had Red kill him and brought Rev in.
Yeah. No, well, see, that was the other thing I completely forgot that we were gonna mention. That literally, Nintendo has just fucked the Smash community altogether recently, and then okay, what did they announce? They announced the Pokemon game, right?
Yeah, afterwards, the day after.
Okay, so never mind. That lined up with that. I thought I was with this. But
they're just like, let's just ruin everybody's day because they ruined ours.
We talked about that in the video.
Yeah.
Where we were like, Nintendo did something like horrible and heinous, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna make everybody happy by getting Pokemon, a new announcement for Pokemon, and I was like, oh, okay, that's such a typical Nintendo thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo does like end up like canceling this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, or canceling it, or like doing something because they don't like getting their stuff spoiled. Which I mean, nobody does. But
but it's just funny. It's like, here's this big beautiful thing they're gonna put out, and then they get spoiled and they're like, let's destroy
it. Dude, like that Legend of Zelda thing, I had forgotten that was like a thing until somebody mentioned it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember that because I was excited. Well, everything is always gonna get fucking spoiled. People are like data mining shit and cyber attacking and just like doing all those things, you know?
Dude, I swear, I don't know how people data mine like some of the stuff that they do. It's kind of ridiculous.
I don't know either. You might as well hire these people to work for your fucking company.
I feel like it's always like an insider guy, like the thing for the Zelda thing. It was somebody that was in that meeting room, and they went out and they just went to the press immediately.
Got paid for it, probably.
Yeah. We're gonna get an announcement next week. Switch Pro announced for 2023. Oof.
We need to find the exact days for E3 because Nintendo and Microsoft are going to be there. And obviously PlayStation has their own little fucking hissy fit little, thing. But we're going to have to figure out like when that is because that's going to be big. And they're going to talk about the new Zelda. Like that's okay. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I don't think they would announce the Switch Pro like this if they're going to save it for E3. Because E3 isn't that soon. It's like maybe like a month or two away.
It's like June. Right?
Yeah.
Beginning of June.
So, I don't know.
I was going to say that if they do announce this new Switch, right? And I wonder if they're going to do what they did with Zelda the first time it came out because they originally released Breath of the Wild for the Wii U and the Switch.
So you're saying like...
The Switch and the Pro.
I don't know. Wait. When is that Pokemon game coming out?
End of 2022.
End of 2022.
And so is Zelda. Zelda's supposed to come out the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023, I think. So, like, it's gonna be... They're both going to be on the new Switch, probably.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Which doesn't seem like a lot of time that they have to do all this.
I was gonna say, now it's starting to add up why they would announce a Pokemon game so soon.
Yeah.
Like they wanted it to be on time with the release of this console.
Yeah, because they always drop like a big title with a new console.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's the conspiracies.
We got the tinfoil hats on.
Okay.
Nintendo's about to like swat us right now.
Hi, Key. We can't keep talking about them. They're gonna kill us, dude.
They're gonna fucking get Sony to attack us.
Well, okay, so we kind of got that. Do you want to talk about some of these leaks? Did you even see some of these titles?
I read some of the titles, and I thought some of the titles were already, like, released, or, like, they already talked about them. Like, the list, there was a list that was, like, okay, Chrono Cross Remastered was already, talked about. Yeah. I guess Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kingdom Hearts 4. That hasn't been announced.
Yeah. Resident Evil Remake.
Street Fighter 6, that one just got announced recently, which is pretty crazy. So.
Now this one says GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. I thought that already had come out.
Yeah, but not for PC, no? Or was it for PC?
Oh, remasters previously rumored. Oh, this is like previously too. BioShock RTX remastered and BioShock 2022. See, some of this, I don't know. Some of this has been already talked about, and some of it like hasn't. You know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, I'm telling you, like, the reason I thought, like, you know, these are some legit things, because Street Fighter 6 literally just got, like, announced, like, a week ago. Like, not even a couple days ago. And I didn't think that game was ever going to come out, you know, or, like, ever be made, because they've been just pushing the FGC scene with Street Fighter 5.
Oh, yeah.
They've been literally using that game, like, for a while, so I was like, man, they're not going to make a new Street Fighter for a while. And they just announced it, which, by the way... It looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't know.
The graphic, like no.
I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Everybody was roasting their logo. Everybody was like, you know, like this is. I don't know. They said that they fucking copied their official logo off like some stock photo thingy, dude, and they were just getting cooked. I don't know.
Fuck.
I was fucked up, but yeah, I didn't think that game was gonna get announced. That's why I was like, man, this list is kind of
accurate.
It's starting to come together because obviously Chrono Cross Remastered just got announced.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 6, the GTA ones. So all these other ones are kind of like set to. Did you see this on Final Fantasy 9 remake, dude?
Wait, where?
Right there on top of under Chrono Cross.
Oh yeah.
That hasn't been remastered or anything, right?
No.
Okay. So, I guess you have something to look forward to. If that's
I fucking
real.
hope, dude. I hope E3 is just like crazy because E3 hasn't been crazy in like 5 years.
Resident Evil 4 remake? This says previously rumored, but I never heard anything about that.
I've never heard any rumors about that. They've remastered it. They remastered it and put it on newer consoles.
Yeah.
Because I played it on the Xbox One.
Then that would make no sense. But also, like Tekken 8 and the first one, that one hasn't been announced or anything, but I feel like they would just to like it's being made because it needs to compete with Street Fighter 6. And obviously when you're in the industry, you know everything that's being made, you know, at the time and stuff. So I wouldn't doubt that Tekken 8 is in the works too.
True.
I've never played Human Fall Flat 2, the Talos Principle 2. I've never played any of that. So
me either.
BioShock 2022 is that like a new one? This doesn't say remastered. It says BioShock RTX remastered. It says BioShock.
I don't know what RTX means.
Is it the ray tracing stuff? I believe.
I don't know. Are they?
Because
they've already remastered the BioShock collection.
Oh, then maybe that was like a. So what this is? It's like these titles that are being said here are like things that have been leaked before. And so that they're coming out as, you know, like they're coming to fruition, if that makes sense. So maybe that BioShock one is one that's also already been made, you know? Because basically what this post was saying is that, like, every time NVIDIA gets leaked, the stuff becomes true, aka more than half of the stuff that's here. And so that's why it pertains to the Switch Pro leak.
Well,
you know?
If any of this is true, Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be released in like 16 years. So.
Oh my god, yeah. You know what? I'll be an even more of a grandpa
playing that game. They took so long from 2 to 3.
I literally bought a Well, I thought it was going to come out on PS2. Yeah. And I thought it was going to get released on the PS3 and well, it did get released on the PS4, but I thought it was going to get released on the PS3, and I bought that console just for that. You know?
Yeah.
Look at the chat.
Oh, hello. You're almost done. We were literally just talking about it.
Just before the podcast started, we were talking about the emotes. How
really
excited we are.
He was really sad because he says we always start the podcast when he gets to bedtime.
Aww.
Thank you for stopping by and saying hello.
Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. But yeah, as far as these leaks go, I feel like that's basically it for that. Like, I would like to see Kingdom Hearts 4 announced, maybe at E3.
E3 would be sick.
I would love to see Tekken 8.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't really play that game, I love watching the tournaments for that. And I mean, from this list, everything is mostly already announced.
Yeah. About half of it's announced.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I need something big to happen at E3 this year. I need something big to be dropped.
I feel like something will be, just because the last couple of E3s were not that great. Mm-hmm. Also, you wanted to mention how maybe this is why the eShops are being shut down.
Yeah, I was thinking because they're gonna shut down the eShops for the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS family, because they're gonna be having just the Switch and the Switch Pro. The Switch Pro comes out. So instead of having all these market shops open on other consoles, they, Nintendo's notorious. They want you to buy the newest console and the newest stuff on that console.
Yeah.
That would make sense. That would be right up their fucking alley, right? Their fucking MO,
Yeah, it looks like it's all adding up to it too, because new Pokemon game, shop shutting down. Mm-hmm. It's literally all pointing toward there's about to be a Switch Pro, dude.
There is.
And now here's the question.
You heard it fucking first here, guys.
Yeah, you guys got the scoop here. And here's the question: are you gonna cop a Switch Pro?
Yeah, probably.
Sheesh,
the Switch is probably the only console that I'll ever purchase, because obviously there's exclusives that come out on the PlayStation and the Xbox, but eventually they over time they make their way to the PC.
Yeah, and I feel like the Switch has released some banger games that I always feel man, if you don't have a Switch, you're kind of missing out.
Yeah.
So I low-key might, but I don't know. My Switch right now is working pretty well.
Mine's on its last fucking leg, so
I know, I was about to say, yours is literally a Switch with a PS4 engine on it, dude.
My freaking Switch takes off, the jet engines fire up, and I'm like, God, this thing is so loud. I'm gonna, once they do announce the Switch Pro and I can make I'll probably go to GameStop, because what I did last time with the original Switch is I got a pre-order, which they only had 23 of them at the time. I was so lucky. I went and put the $50 down on it, and then every time I had I saved $50, I'd go go to GameStop and I'd stop by and I paid it off like that. So kind of like layaway,
I didn't even know they did that at GameStop.
Yeah, so
that's cool. I might do that too.
That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go try to get a pre-order through GameStop. Go put the $50 to $100 down on it, and then when I ever have a little bit extra money,
put it in there.
Yeah, because I had the pre-order for at least 2 or 3 months or some shit like that before the Switch came out. So, and then when it came out, the day I went and picked it up, and then I bought my copy of Zelda the day it came out, and there's only 23. They only had 23 at the time, and I was like, damn,
copies?
I was really lucky. Switches at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you probably got it at a prime time, because after that they were impossible to find.
Yeah, and then then they were very available, and then COVID happened and they weren't available, and it's just been an up and down battle with the Switches. So
I low-key remember during COVID just trying to look for one. Went through 13 different GameStops, dude, trying to look for one. Mm-hmm. Because they would tell us, oh, they have it over here, or they'll have one over there. And they're like, no, dude, we don't have one. Or they could pre-order it for you, and then you'd have to wait a month. I'm like, bro, I want it now.
Yeah, so I'll definitely cop a Switch Pro.
Okay. I look, you might towards the end, because if that's gonna make the Pokemon game look sicker,
Well, they'll probably stop. They'll probably just put stuff on the Switch Pro. They won't put stuff on the Switch.
You think so?
Eventually, because that's what they were doing with the Wii U and the Switch. They were releasing things on both. Then they eventually stopped putting things on the Wii U.
And yeah, low key, that might make sense if they upgrade the graphical, instead of it just being 720p games, they might release higher quality games that won't be able to be used on the regular Switch.
Yeah.
So okay, I feel you.
I feel like
in that case, I might have to.
Yeah, it'd be worth.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's worth. Switches are worth in general, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did we miss anything on this? No. No, I feel like we said, like Switch is gonna come out. All the signs are pointing towards that, so.
Yeah. So if you don't have a Switch now for some reason, you'll be able to try to maybe fight off people to get a Switch Pro, because I hear everybody's been wanting one for a while.
Not even that. Like, I still think it's really hard to get a PlayStation 5 right now. So.
Is it? I haven't even
Yeah, I don't think
checked into that.
For some reason, I think you can find Xboxes. Let me actually look. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, no, I've heard about that Xboxes are available, but that was a couple months ago.
Xbox, what is it? Series X? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can get one on GameStop right now. No, you cannot. Xbox Series X or Xbox One X?
No, Xbox Series X.
Okay, they don't have any on here.
What about the PS5? Can you check?
I'm gonna look right now. You can't even Google PS5 on here. What the heck? Why can't you Google PS5 on here? Consoles. Oh! Wait, pick up in store.
Question marks?
Wait, deliver next day. Oh no, it says out of stock. Just says out of stock.
Okay, well, that settles it.
Yeah, so it's hard to get consoles right now. I think it's hard to get computer parts right now too. So I just figured that like when the series, the Switch Pro comes out, it's gonna be hard to get, you know.
Yeah, man, I never thought I'd see the day where consoles were like this hard to get. Because even back in the day, you could get like a PS4, a PS3, or an Xbox. It was never like an issue.
Yeah,
And
I mean at launch sometimes they were, but
yeah, but after like a month or two, everybody had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it would have been better now that like there's people are playing more on PC now.
It's just because of how COVID hit and they had like no, you know.
Oh, that's true.
The backlog of like trying to make the consoles.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I forgot about that.
I forgot about COVID.
I forgot that COVID really ruined our lives for 3 years.
Fuck, dude, still ruining lives. It set everything back like years, dude.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm just gonna say something dumb.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say something dumb, but I completely forgot how hard it was like to get anything.
Mm-hmm. Remember the great toilet paper fiasco of
2020? Oh god, the waters too, dude. People were just hoarding water. I was like, all right, dude, thanks.
Thanks, I didn't need any toilet paper for my fucking ass.
Before we go into like a COVID conspiracy talk.
Where's my tinfoil hat?
Yeah, we're about to go into why COVID was manufactured by the government. What? We should start on the Destiny stuff.
Alright, let's get our little notebooks out.
Yeah, it's class time.
It's class time, everyone. So I got the short versions up right now. So I'm gonna pause
they're like 15 minutes? Okay.
I'm gonna pause the video or the music.
I'm opening both.
Pausing the music, boys. Pausing the music, boys.
I didn't even know they made short versions like this.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to spoil myself, so I kind of half scrolled through some of the videos to make sure I found the best ones to describe the lore. Yeah. So we're gonna see how it goes and see if we're missing things. Jar's probably in here fucking swinging when if it's missing.
I know, because Jar's like, I sent you guys all this stuff. He's throwing bricks at our buildings.
I'm on the first one though, the complete story of Destiny 1, and it's 15 minutes. So let's watch this real quick, and then we will do the other one.
Okay, and we can hold on. Let me move this over here just so I can have the Chatterino open.
He's gonna say if there's missing stuff. Well, that's good though, because we don't really know like what's.
You see, we just kind of want. It's not that we want like the full okay. We don't want to know
every little detail, but we just want to know the story.
Yeah, like better. We want to know if the traveler had kids and stuff, and maybe didn't see his baby mama some days, but we want to know what he did and why he's here and stuff like that, Just the story.
Just the main story. Like, we don't need any of the side stories, but.
Okay, I am at 0.
All right, ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Aaron here. Welcome back to another episode.
Eric's Gaming. I used to watch this guy.
The last episode, we took a look at
Good, so then he's good.
Destiny's history
Yeah.
in an attempt to answer exactly what brought about the Cabal invasion. Of course, if you haven't seen that, then I'll link it down below alongside the playlist if you want to dive deeper into some of the other aspects of Destiny's lore. However, in today's episode, it's time we go back. With Destiny 2 launching later this year and so many new Guardians joining the ranks thanks to the PC announcement, then I'm sure there's a whole load of you out
when
there
the game
that
came
benefit
out
from a complete story recap. Everything we've been through from the moment we woke up to the events of today, and some other stuff that precedes our rebirth. Basically, here is everything you need to know about Destiny's story so far, in as concise a package as possible. If you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated, and if you have any questions, then don't hesitate to ask. Now, in order to properly tell the story, we have to go back way before our Guardians were even part of the picture. Sometime during the late 21st century, humanity first noticed the Traveller, this large, strange, spherical object or being that went around terraforming planets like Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, etc. After it landed on Mars, humanity sought to learn more and discover its true intentions, so 3 representatives were sent to intercept it. After contact was made, the Traveller shared its vast knowledge and technology with humanity, in turn ushering in what was commonly referred to as the Golden Age. This is something you'll likely hear a lot, so if you're new to Destiny, remember this bit. The Golden Age was a prosperous era in history during which human civilization
write it down.
I'm writing right now. Taking notes.
The solar system. Colonies were built, corporations grew, huge technological advances were made. In fact, it was during this time that the Exo were created, artificially intelligent war machines that operated like humans. Something else created during the Golden Age
that's the one of the races.
To anyone that has played Rise of Iron, you will know where this leads, but
the Wrath of the Machine guys
in a facility on Mars known as Clovis Bray in an attempt to help the colonization efforts. It's a nanotechnology designed to consume materials and use them to build, well, anything, whatever you programmed it to do. The idea behind this was that if Siva was then placed on a planet, it would build whole colonies, thus speeding up the colonization process. There were, however, concerns about this technology from some of these scientists. Their main one being the fact
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear anything about a golden age
until it receives a new directive. In other words,
it's going into it.
So if it was instead given a bad directive, something say military focused, for example, then there's no telling what damage it could do. Just as easily as it can create, it also has the potential to destroy. However, despite the concerns, work carried on, Siva was developed, and humanity continued to expand. We'll come back to this a little bit later in the story, but for the time being, now you know where Siva comes from and how it initially fits in. There was a great deal of other stuff that went on during the Golden Age. Maybe at some point I will do a dedicated video on just that.
Golden
However,
Age.
in order to keep the story moving forward, then know that despite all of humanity's advances, research, and newfound abilities, none of this would last forever. Following these years of prosperity, an event known as the Collapse occurred. In truth, not a great deal is known about this event.
The Collapse.
The Collapse. Known as the Darkness, a powerful ancient enemy of the Traveller that tracks it throughout the cosmos.
See, but why the fuck the Traveller?
It had helped build.
That's what I want to know.
Damaged on the brink of destruction, the Traveller used its final breath to create a safe haven for humanity beneath its final resting place on Earth. This would later become the home
to
Traveller City. During this time, a powerful AI warmind known as Rasputin, one of the 6 AI warminds built to protect humanity, anticipated this loss, withdrew all war assets from the field, and fell silent. This obviously left humanity vulnerable and nearly resulted in their extinction. The Earth's forces withdrew, but many of them were wiped out in the asteroid field near Saturn and Jupiter, which resulted in an area we now know as the Reef. Those that survived in this zone were exposed to the darkness and the radiation, which later resulted in the creation of an entirely new race known as the Awoken. Furthermore, the
I didn't know about
Exo,
that.
now without a central AI to command them, became fully aware and self-reliant. In the Traveller's dying breath, it also created the Ghosts. These are floating AI companions, capable of resurrecting dead warriors, turning them into what we know today as Guardians. Anecdotally, these resurrected warriors were also known as the Risen, but Guardian is now the commonly used term. These Guardians
I didn't know about the
were able
Risen.
to wield the Traveller's light to fight back the darkness. This is an important thing to pay attention to, given the events of the Destiny 2 trailer. The majority of our power comes from the Traveller, so were anything to happen to the Traveller, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. Now, most of the Guardians worked alongside humanity to protect and rebuild, but there were those who chose to use their power to gain control. These were known as the Warlords. They took over areas, ruling with an iron fist, instilling fear in those beneath them. This is actually about the right time for me to now introduce the Iron Lords, a group of guardians we will need to know about in order to make sense of the events that transpire a little bit later in the story. Radagast and Perun decided it was about time to put a stop to the Warlords, so they called upon Saladin and Yolda and asked them to aid them in their quest.
I feel like we're getting so much information at once.
I know, I'm just like dead quiet because I'm like,
I'm taking it all in, dude.
Yeah.
The Iron Lords started taking control away from the Warlords, and this is where Felwinter and Exo came in. Originally,
I love that expansion. I'm sorry, I'll have to say it.
He gave his
Rise of Iron was sick, dude.
A lot of people didn't like it though because they have a raid.
It did.
The Iron Lords grew to
did Rise of Iron?
That was the Wrath of the Machine raid.
Oh, I thought it wasn't.
The other one was House of Wolves.
Oh, I liked House of Wolves too.
That's the one with Trials and Prison of Elders.
Shortly after this, the last city was formed beneath the Traveller. This would be humanity's chance to rebuild after all that they lost. The Iron Lords protected the walls of the last city in the infamous Battle of Six Fronts. This was a battle against 6 fallen approaches. However, the might of the Iron Lords was too strong and not a single front faltered. Nearing the end of the Iron Lords' golden days, they stumbled across the ancient research at Clovis Bray. In particular, Siva. The Iron Lords thought, or hoped, that they could use this technology to help rebuild civilizations following the events of the collapse. Perhaps even bring about a new golden age. Siva was locked away on Site 6, so the Iron Lords set out to find it, but in doing so they contacted Rasputin, who had been dormant up until this point. Now bear in mind, Rasputin is an AI designed to protect humanity, so in the eyes of this machine, the Traveller, and any one or thing associated with it, is an unknown. Waking up from its long slumber to find the Iron Lords, guardians with the power of the Traveller, in some top secret areas, obviously tripped off some alarm bells. So Rasputin used Siva to defend the bunker from the Iron Lords. Siva spreads quickly, it grows and escapes the vault, and this is where the problem began. The Iron Lords inside the vault struggled against Siva, but managed to force it back into the vault and work their way towards the replication chamber. However, during this time, Yolda came to the conclusion that this was a fight they simply couldn't win. She locked Saladin out, created a huge explosion from within, in turn sealing the chamber, damaging the remaining
He let his homies die, dude. Oh, they sacrificed themselves.
As one of the only remaining Iron Lords, Saladin closed the Iron Temple,
oh my god. I forgot some of this had happened. Yeah, I'm like getting a refresher now.
Yeah.
Fast forward a few years, and this is now where we come in. The path has been paved for a new generation of Guardians. We're woken up by our ghost and have our first encounter.
Hey, that's us. That's us.
However, at this point in the story, there are far greater threats to worry about. The Hive have begun expanding their reach beyond the moon and continue to grow in numbers. After a mission to the moon, we learn that the Hive are amassing an army with the intention of invading. Luckily, we show up in time to stop the ritual that the Hive were using to drain the power from the Traveller. We also destroy an important Hive weapon known as the Sword of Crota, and we disrupt communications they had going with their god, an ominous figure whom we'll encounter later. Following this, we cross paths with a mysterious Exo known only as the Stranger. The Stranger tells us that our next target lies on Venus. We must rip the heart out of a place known as the Black Garden, so that the Traveller can begin healing. However, in order to access the Black Garden, we first have to pay a visit to the Awoken Queen of the Reef. She sends us on a seemingly pointless quest to kill a Gate Lord and return with its head. Turns out the eye from the Gate Lord is the key to entering the garden, the entrance to which is located on Mars. Upon arriving, it seems the Cabal have also been trying to gain access, but have thus far been unsuccessful. Venturing inside, we find the Vex worshipping the heart, we destroy it and them, and this then allows the Traveller to begin healing. And while that's technically speaking the end of the first chapter, there is the whole Vault of Glass aspect as well. The Vex are a mysterious race that can manipulate time and space, yet still live under the belief that events are predestined.
I think they're the scariest race.
But either way,
the Vex?
Yeah. And I'll tell you afterwards why.
That of course also involves going through Atheon, who can also control time. And once that's done, we're good. For a bit. Then come the events of the Dark Below. Eris Morn, a former Guardian and the lone survivor of a failed raid on the High Fortress, who spent many years surviving in the depths of the Hellmouth, returns to the tower to inform the Vanguard that Crota is back. Crota being the son of the god that the Hive were communicating with until we put a stop to that. Just another thing to add to the list of why this Hive god is ultimately going to end up hating us. The Hive then begin showing up on Earth in an attempt to take over Rasputin so that they can invade, but luckily we show up in time to put a stop to that. The Hive then attempt to resurrect Crota's soul through another Hocus Pocus style ritual, which we once again put a stop to, so now all that is left is to go face to face with the dude himself. We head down into the depths of the moon to seek out Crota in Destiny's second raid, Crota's End, and we put him down once and for all, thus bringing a close to the saga. Just remember that we killed the son of a hive god, but I'm sure there will be no repercussions from that whatsoever. Now begins the event of the House of Wolves. The Queen of the Reef shows up and calls in that favour that we owe her after she helped us with the Black Garden. A fallen Kel named Skolas, a Kel being a leader of a fallen house, escaped capture, slaughtered a load of Awoken, and is now trying to unite all the fallen houses so that they can mount an attack on the lost city. Cut a long story short, we hunt him down, defeat him, and throw him in the Prison of Elders where he spends the rest of his days. That saga was actually pretty straightforward, to be honest, so let's not waste any time there and move swiftly on. Now enter the Taken King. The Hive God, whose son we killed, goes by the name of Oryx, and to put it quite simply, he is pissed. We've been a constant thorn in his side, laying waste to countless Hive plans, and to top it all off, again, as mentioned, we killed his son. Eris Morn warns Marasov, the Queen of the Reef, that Oryx is on his way, and she convinces her to mount an attack on his dreadnought around Saturn. That doesn't go to plan, lots of Awoken die, and the Queen goes missing, assumed dead. Meanwhile,
I remember that.
A signal from the Cabal on Phobos. Upon arriving, we find the Cabal being slaughtered by a new enemy, the Taken, Oryx's army. He plans to build this army by enslaving other enemy races, Vex, Fallen, Cabal, and even other Hive. It's at this point that the Vanguard then send the Guardians off to discover the lost powers of their forebearers, in the hope that these new abilities will help us combat the dangers that lie ahead. Enter Nightstalker, Sunbreaker, and Stormcaller. With these new powers in hand, we set out to create a landing zone on the Dreadnought so we can begin our quest to take out Oryx. Now, if you saw my Destiny 2 Index video, then you'll know that the Cabal also have their sights set on the Dreadnought for their own reasons. They believe the Hive technology aboard may help them combat us, Guardians, and our ability to resurrect. But the how and the why isn't really important at this stage. For now, all you need to know is that the Cabal are also aboard the Dreadnought, so we're able to steal information from them pertaining to Oryx and discover that there is a portal known as a Rupture that leads directly to Oryx's throne room. In order to enter the Rupture, we have to assume the Ascendant status.
This really was the best expansion.
Really but upon doing this, we're able to enter his throne room in the physical world. Here we battle a version of Oryx known as an Echo, but it's worth noting that if you kill a Hive God in the physical world, they just return to their throne room, and thus marks the reason for the third raid, King's Fall. We work our way through his fortress, thwarting anything that stands in our way. We then kill him on his home turf, which means by Hive logic, he is 100% dead. Thus concluding the Taken saga.
Okay.
Now what that remains are the events of Rise of Iron. Now you already know about Siva from the Golden Age, the Iron Lords following their collapse, and their conflict with Siva. As far as they and we were concerned, Siva was sealed away. Well, the story now begins with the House of Devils. This House of Fallen search planets for Golden Age technology. Fallen splices then aim to use this technology to advance their houses. And after searching many different locations, they stumbled across Clovis Bray. From here, they learned the location of Siva, so they returned to Earth and began digging. They uncovered Siva and began splicing themselves with this new tech. However, in doing so, they got a little bit more than they initially bargained for. As I mentioned before, the way Siva works is that it continues its directive until it's given a new one. And before the collapse, its directive was to find materials, build and grow, or consume, enhance and replicate. Since the splicers are part technology, Siva's coding then took over the Fallen with some rather strange results. The Fallen then began to replicate, and the only other directive they had stemmed from when Rasputin got involved back on Site 6, so the other directive is to destroy the Iron Lords. And this is where we come in. The Fallen are attacking the Iron Temple, so we set out to stop them, and Saladin comes in to back us up. In light of current events, it's very clear that Siva is no longer sealed away, and thus we set off to once again put a stop to this. Ultimately, we end up back down in the replication chamber, where Yolda first sealed Siva away. And this time we put
Siva kind of scary, low-key.
Whilst there, we also fight distorted versions of the Iron Lords, likely a byproduct
literally
of
like
Siva
nanotechnology.
The former versions. Either way, with the chamber destroyed, Siva no longer possesses the ability to replicate, so all that remains is for us to pick off the remaining splicers. That is where the fourth and final raid comes in. Wrath of the Machine.
They should never made a D2.
Splicers who have turned themselves into machine gods, so by taking them out,
but it's okay, it's getting better.
What we always say.
Yeah, right.
Everything that
I'm just in denial.
Of course, in light of the most recent Destiny 2 trailer, we know it's now the Cabal's turn to be annoyed at us. But this is
actually very informative, low-key, for how short it was.
To make a much greater impact than any other race has to date. Obviously, we'll have to wait until September to find out exactly what happened between now and the events of the trailer, so for the time being, that is it. I appreciate there's a lot to take in, and there is of course a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes if you take the time to read the Grimoire, so I'll work to explain some of those things in upcoming index videos, but until then, if you're looking for a recap on the Destiny 1 story, then that is pretty much it. Hopefully it was helpful and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, then a like would be super appreciated. If any of your friends are getting into Destiny for Destiny 2, then feel free to send them this video so they can get caught up. But for the time being, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.
Okay.
So, okay, let's recap this since we were sat quiet for a 15 minutes.
Yes.
Sorry, stream. We were like, we were just
learning.
taking it
we were
all
learning.
in.
Yeah. Okay.
So I remember it's actually really nice that I like watched this because I forgot about a lot of these things. Like it's a refresher because I'm like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember doing that.
I literally forgot. Like, obviously, there's much more that got left out.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, like some of this stuff is like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh wait, this is coming, or like this is like, gonna happen right now because obviously all the raids that we played and all the expansions. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so cool. So like, basically, we were in this golden age,
Mm-hmm.
and then the darkness just came and effed everything up, right? That's literally what we were getting protected by, right?
Yeah.
Or like, what we were protected from,
Yes.
So it's because I want to say about the ending for. Oh, we can talk about the ending for the new expansion, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can talk. I think we're free of spoilers. That
I think we should be fine.
Like, I don't think people would trip about us talking about the Witch Queen spoilers.
Yeah. So at the end of the very, 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 very end of like the new one, it showed that one guy, which is like the head of darkness.
Yeah. So the reason I brought him up is because when I was watching that, I was like, damn, dude. At the time when all this stuff was showing up, I always wondered, where are the darkness coming from?
Yeah.
Where is like why are they getting attacked? Where are these creatures? Like, why are they being made and stuff? And at the end of Witch Queen, we kind of got an answer to that.
Yeah.
Which is I believe the name that Jarl told me was the Entity. That was the name of the guy, the Entity.
Yes.
So now we got an answer for that, and obviously his whole deal is trying to take down the Traveler.
Yes.
He's trying to take him down, and obviously, like, the Traveler hasn't. Well, you always think that the Traveler is bad for some reason.
I don't think the Traveler is good. I don't know why I feel about that, but I feel like the Traveler is not good. I feel like the Traveler uses guardians and uses people to protect something. I know it sounds weird because obviously like the Traveler is protecting people, but I feel like there's something like off about the Traveler.
Yeah. It's probably because we never get like he doesn't seem like a good person either, even though he's doing things for
because he did things to the Hive.
Yeah.
Like Jar was explaining to us, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part I didn't understand. He was like, "Oh, like the Hive were the first ones to meet the Traveler, and the Traveler turned them evil, right?
Well, he turned them into the Hive.
Yeah. So
no. He said he got intercepted, but the Traveler was gonna go to them, and the darkness got to those people first.
Oh, okay.
And the darkness comes from
Okay.
That's what I completely blank. Oh no! Before we move on to the second part, dude, I wanted to tell you. Have you ever heard of like, how there's Grimoire and stuff in Destiny 1?
Yes.
The reason I told you that, I think the Vex are some of the scariest like enemies to fight. One, like, they're just machines. Like, they're machines that can go through time and stuff, right? So obviously that makes them already kind of scary. Did you ever read that one Grimoire card about when they operated on a Vex?
No.
So obviously how Vex, they have like the little white thing that makes it their heart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When I read this Grimoire, it like stuck with me for all of like my Destiny history, and every time I talk like about like the Vex or anything, like I bring this up because it's just so crazy. So the thing was that like these doctors got a hold of a dead Vex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were operating on the Vex, and then so how when they operate on stuff, they like try to see what's in the brain or something.
Yeah.
So when these doctors operated on this particular Vex, what they saw inside was a simulation of them operating on a Vex, which was this Vex. So,
well, because they already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so they already know what the future is gonna be, and they already know, like, they know everything. So that's why they're scary because they're already working towards like an end goal, and if you're not a part of that end goal, they're just gonna kill you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So when I read that, I was like, holy shit! Like these fools are like already like they're like on a next level.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why I remember that to this day. I'm like that they were operating on this Vex, and then when they saw what was inside was a simulation of them operating on that Vex. So basically, it knew that was going to happen. It knew that this Vex's particular, um, how to say, like goal or mission or whatever this Vex had to do was that. You know,
Okay,
so
yeah.
like every Vex already knows like the future and everything. So I was like, oh my god, like that's kind of creepy because what can you do against that? You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
That's
every
what I'm
Vex
saying.
already.
Look, so because if the Vex already know what the Vex are fighting for, they already know the outcome.
Yes,
So, aren't the Vex gonna win?
that's I mean that's like the thing, and I don't know if like you know what are how did we even beat Atheon? You know, if they already know the outcome to like everything and stuff. Oh, you do know where the Volta Glass is, right?
Mm-mm.
The Volta Glass takes place in like a different reality.
Oh yeah. That's because
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the end when you're fighting Atheon, you're going through like ripped time.
yeah. That's exactly. So I'm like, these guys can control space time, know the future, and somehow we beat them. I feel like they're. I don't know. I that's why I think they're the strongest and like the most like scariest villains. But I feel like they never do anything with them. You know?
Okay, so the Hive are obviously evil because they got taken over by darkness, right? And they
Yes,
want to take
yes,
over everything, right? The
yeah.
Cabal. What is the Cabal's purpose?
They're like war machines, like warlords. Like they're just trying to take over like the universe, kind of. You know?
Okay, and
That's
then
why
the Hive, the Cabal, the Vex. What's the purpose of the Vex?
the Vex are just machines that have like preset goals that they need to accomplish, and they'll do anything to finish it.
So they just want to take over as well.
Yeah, but
Then who
they're
the fuck
I
am
don't
I missing? The Taken?
the no the Fallen.
The Fallen.
Those are just like from Earth, right?
I think the Taken are Fallen are from Earth.
Yeah, the Taken is Oryx and stuff, but that's what I'm saying. Like the Vex, those are the ones that creep me out because they're literally machines. Their goal, you can't reason with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't like maybe like Cabal, as you can see in Destiny 2, the Cabal, like you can kind of talk to them. The Hive, obviously, they're the same, but the Hive, they have people like Oryx and Savathun and Crota that they also have their agendas and they have their like they have their families and stuff, like they have a bunch of stuff of history. The Vex are just literal machines that just need to do what they need to do. And if you get in the way of it, you're gonna probably get killed.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're scarier, in my opinion, because you can't reason with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Dude,
that's in my opinion.
that's just crazy. It sucks that it's crazy that there's so many different races fighting at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and then people want more races. Like, bro, like we have a lot right now, but
Got a lot to take on right now. They're still like
yeah,
everybody's still like out, in the fucking world.
dude, and there's so much that we still like don't know and we're like learning about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, this goes up to Beyond Light. So
The new one, yeah.
this is gonna be all of D2. There's a lot of stuff in D2 that I personally missed.
Because I missed one whole expansion. I missed the Beyond Light
Yeah, that's the one I missed.
expansion. So okay,
I
well
missed
we
that.
missed the same one.
I missed that one, and I'm pretty sure I missed a little bit of the second part of like the beginning of D2.
Okay, like
Like
the two in general.
yeah, because I kind of just played that,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't like pay attention.
Yeah.
Jaro said the Fallen were blessed by the Traveler, but then something happened and the Traveler left them.
I think I've heard that before too.
Makes sense why they're like the Fallen. They aren't.
But why did the Traveler leave them? Were they not worthy enough?
maybe. And that brings the question about the traveler's motives.
I'm telling you, the traveler's not good. I'm gonna tell you this right now. One day, the traveler is gonna turn on everybody.
I imagine the final boss, if there ever is one at the end of like Destiny 2, it would probably be the traveler, dude. Like,
I'm just telling you, if this teaser for the Witch Queen, right? This teaser, all this stuff happened with Oryx's sister, and then all of a sudden it goes fucking flips the fucking script, and then you're gonna be fighting the almighty, the top of the top over all the fucking bad races, that guy, right? And you beat that guy, where do you take the story from there? If you beat the darkness, then you don't have to fight for the light. Yeah. So
yeah, like I feel like maybe that would just be the conclusion, no? Which kind of sucks because you don't want something like this to end. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, unless there's something stronger than the entity, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But we're just looking super forward into the future.
Yeah.
Because what if, like, they could milk the entity for, like, 7 expansions?
Yeah, so I just don't know. I don't know.
Traveler and the entity are gonna fight, and we're gonna watch.
The traveler's gonna turn. Oh, it's gonna be a Fortnite event. I already knew what you were about to say. This is gonna be a Fortnite.
Yeah,
I was like, here we
go. Yeah. The traveler's gonna have fucking arms like a Geodude. Just start socking up the entity, dude.
Oh my god, I fucking hate it. I can see them doing some shit like that.
And you have to pay to get into what?
Shut up. Probably you gotta buy an extra expansion, $10 or some shit.
Oh, brother. Okay, we can watch this. The second one.
Let's watch. Okay, we're watching 2, guys. We're watching 2. All right, are you at the beginning?
Yes, I am at the beginning.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sponsored by BenQ. Stay tuned to the end.
Is this another guy?
Destiny 2 has been out for one long time. If the roadmap for Destiny 2 was the same as Destiny 1, then we'd be getting a new game right now. Destiny 1 started out with Destiny 1. Then we had 2 expansions most people try to forget about. The DLC that saved the game and...
Yep. This makes sense.
Yep.
Well, it was still pretty good. It got extra points for me because I think snow in games is just always cool. The year after Destiny 2...
Taken King literally saved it, but...
Yeah,
it wasn't awful,
it really did.
Largely underwhelming. 2 expansions that didn't fix any of those problems. A big DLC that fixed all those problems, and another DLC that didn't innovate much, but also didn't do much of anything wrong. Instead of following Shadowkeep with Destiny 3, we're getting Beyond Light, and then 2 other expansions in the years that will follow.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa! I paused it.
Wait a minute.
I paused it.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does other expansion come from? I'm at 55 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, I put that. Yeah.
The Witch Queen and Lightfall. Why did nobody tell us about this?
The Lightfall. What? So that's the expansion where we're dealing with that guy.
No, because he was teased in this, so it's gonna be the raid for that, right?
No, unless. Oh well, remember what he said in that last video? He said that when you defeat a certain boss in a thing, they go back to their throne world.
Oh.
So we might have to fight. You know how like
the Witch Queen at her throne world.
Yeah, just like in
oh
King's
man, so then why? Okay, well, Lightfall's a working name. Yeah, I see that little thing on there, so it may not be that title, but there is a planned expansion for Destiny 2 besides the Witch Queen, which I'm thinking this will be the last one for this game.
I'm assuming it has to be.
I'm thinking this is the last one. I think they'll just start D3 after this.
I hope so. Especially now that Bungie got all these people.
There's more expansion.
More expansion after this. What?
What is it called and when's it coming out?
It's going to be called The Traveler and we have to fight him.
Oh, brother.
Putting on the boxing gloves.
Dude, I like how we both are like, whoa!
I was like, no, as soon as we saw this, I was like, wait a minute. Nobody told us.
Alright, oh yeah, so let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, this Holy gigabyte. Obviously,
Holy
that's a lot of
gigabyte.
In preparation for Beyond Light, I thought it would be a good idea to recap everything that's happened so far in the Destiny 2 timeline. Now, I know you people are busy. I know I'm busy. So this video is not going to go super in-depth on every single piece of lore. Instead, I'm going to be explaining and giving you guys a refresher on all of the most important story beats thus far. And as I'm sure you already know, this recap will be done completely in true Timbo Sparknotes fashion. Also, thank you to
We like Timbo, let's go.
Did I say pleeple?
That's us on the podcast.
Yeah, us. You know, let's get this guy on this one.
All right, let's get him on the podcast.
Room for the 100 gigs that is Destiny 2, you know what I'm saying? Also, before we get started, shameless plug, I know. But in my last video, I mentioned that I recently made a video game and you guys play it. I made it in just over a week's time.
That looks cool. Well,
for a couple weeks.
You know, since we are using his video, we can leave this on.
But it's in third person and has some survival horror elements. You can use the link in the description to download it.
That's kind of cool.
And if you want to learn
Let's get this guy on the podcast.
Click the card in the top right of the video to watch my overview. The reception so far has been overwhelmingly positive, and your feedback on it means a lot to me. But you came here for Destiny, so let's get into some Destiny. Destiny 2 starts out with a recap of Destiny 1. What do you know? It's like a recap in a game about another game within another recap video.
Oh, brother. I love this guy.
1 year after the Siva Crisis, or as I like to call it, Twizzlers from Hell, a region of the Cabal known as the Red Legion, launch an all-out assault on the Tower and the Traveler. Leave it to the biggest, stupidest alien race in all of Destiny to finally do the most obvious thing. Frickin' attack the Traveler. The thing literally just sits in the sky. Instead of just blowing the thing up, the Red Legion's leader, Gaul, attaches a big device to the Traveler in the hopes of draining all the light from it and using it for himself. Your attempt to defeat Gaul are futile as he drains you of your light and punts you off his ship. Days later, you find a
all of this happened
named Hawthorne who takes you to a haven in the European Dead Zone known as the Farm.
Hey, we played soccer on her farm.
That is used for the
No, I love that little area. You can't go there anymore, can you?
Yeah.
Thanks to a random shard
of
Traveler that was
now no.
just sitting there all this time.
I don't think so.
Within the EDZ. Dare I even bring up all the plot holes this creates? Hashtag, oh crap, I don't care that doing this removes so much tension and conflict. This is an RPG and we need those kids to level up and be raid ready, baby. Make them aliens go boom boom.
True.
Back is great and all.
This guy's great.
Big problems that need to be fixing. Grammatically, that made no sense, but he still knew what I was trying to say. We need to get the band back together, so it's time to find Zavala, Ikora, and Cade and get the Traveler back. Hopefully ripping Gaul's discount Bane mask off in the process. You're able to receive a distress call from Zavala, who is on the watery moon of Titan. On Titan, Zavala is admittedly feeling a little down on himself, but quickly springs back into action by seeing that you were able to restore your light. After killing
I forget about all this.
Sloan learns that 1, the Red Legion were dispatched here due to a distress signal that was sent out 2 years prior during the Tag of War, and 2, they possess a super weapon known as the Almighty that can destroy stars. This Almighty has been used before, having destroyed an entire star system, and now it's positioned near the sun, breaking up the planet Mercury as fuel. And I thought gas prices were high. God, the dad joke freaking killed. At this same time, conversation marked by a weird intro and outro logo sequence, it's shown that Gaul overthrew Cabal Emperor Callus and took control over the Cabal. The Council urged Gaul to study the Traveler, and it's been Gaul's mission to use the light for himself to legitimize himself as Emperor. You're able to locate Cade on the planet Nessus, doing whatever it is that Cade does. With the help of an AI from the crashed starship Exodus Black, you're able to find Ikora on the moon of Io. Ikora traveled to Io to find the answers about the Traveler, and when you find her, she is in full depression mode.
Oh no.
Retweet. You know what's crazy? I played this campaign like multiple times, but none of this ever clicked that this was happening.
Right.
Okay.
I remember the chicken part. I played this campaign 6 times.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because we went on PC, remember?
Oh yeah.
I did 3 characters on Xbox, and I did 3 characters on PC.
You like torture,
It's
huh?
2020. Vanguard launched a counterattack.
Fuck, I guess, yeah.
Oh my
tells
god.
Gaul to kill himself, which is
What?
something to this day I cannot believe is a line in a professionally made video game. What a meme. The console isn't having any of this,
That was
so he
hard.
goes and kills the speaker very uneventfully. When it happened, you'll look and be like, did that just happen? And you'll be like, I don't think that happened, but I guess it did. That's the feeling it leaves you with. Very impactful. Rest in peace, Bill Nighy's contract. The console also becomes enraged at Gaul, admonishing him for his obsession with the Traveler. But since he's just one big, angry, Bane-looking space turtle, Gaul, or Gary, gets all mad too. Instead of
I forgot they called him Gary.
like
Gary,
civilized
yeah.
turtles,
You know
Gaul
what's
turns
funny?
on his
This guy
mentor,
literally,
strangles
like,
the
this video
console,
just fits this
proclaiming
podcast
him
for some reason.
After fighting through tons
He's so
of
It just-
fucking funny.
you're able
It
to
just
catch up to
fits it,
Gaul
dude.
and start battling him on his ship.
I remember
Gaul
this
takes
fight.
flight by force, but since you can indeed do all the things, as I stated before, you're still able to defeat Gaul. However, Gaul strangely emerges as this ethereal figure who speaks to the Traveler directly. By doing this, the Traveler awakes and destroys Gaul once and for all. Yes, I've been waiting to make that rhyme all video. The shockwave sent out by the Traveler's awakening destroys the Red Legion's forces and their machine, as well as restores light to all Guardians. Unfortunately though, the shockwave goes out so dang far into the solar system that it clues in a bunch of spooky looking pyramid ships in on the Traveler's location. So while the game ends on a happy note, all will certainly not be well for too long. Now, Curse of Osiris and Warmind do have stories, but for the sake of setting things up for Beyond Light, they don't do a whole lot. Basically, Ikora's mentor Osiris is stuck on Mercury in a place called the Infinite Forest. You go in and you get him out. Warmind is a little better, which has you defeating an entire hive worm god, with the help of the Warmind Rasputin, who is successfully awakened by Anna Bray on Mars. A year later, we move on to Forsaken, which begins with a prison break occurring at the Prison of Elders. Forsaken centers largely around Prince Uldren and Queen Marasov, two awoken characters who were thought to have been killed by Oryx at the beginning of The Taken King in Destiny 1. You and Cade meet up with Petrovenge at the Reef with the hopes of stopping the breakout. But Cade forgot to pack his salicylic acid, because he's eventually taken down by a new enemy race made up of undead fallen called the Scorn. The Scorn destroy Cade's ghost, and despite putting up a good fight, Cade ultimately bites the big one at the hands of Uldren himself.
Oh
the
no.
Prince finishes the job with Cade's hand cannon.
I
and
forgot
aces
about this
base.
scene.
Uldren escapes with the Scorn Barons off to do some evil scheming. After the events at the Prison of Elders, the other Vanguard members
Feels
hold
bad,
a
man.
funeral for Cade, as Bungie has just murdered their most beloved character. Ikora wants revenge.
That's when they ruined their game.
Keeps her head calm,
High
reminding
key.
her that protecting the last city is more important. So you
They had to kill Cade out of everybody?
Their most like charismatic character, dude. How could they?
That was like their fucking...
Like their mascot, dude.
Yeah, they fucked up.
The leader of a fallen crime syndicate. The three of you establish an alliance and head out with the intentions of eliminating the Scorned Barons.
Peen was cool.
It's soon revealed that just because Uldren survived the Battle of Saturn at the beginning of The Taken King doesn't necessarily mean he emerged without some issues. It's pretty apparent he's become corrupted by the darkness, as he is supposedly guided by visions of Mara to free her from some unknown location. I guess wherever she is, getting a shard of the Traveler wouldn't hurt. It's not like anyone realized it was sitting there, all vulnerable and stuff, over the past year, and thought it would be a good idea to guard it or anything. You then go on a Western-inspired killing spree, wiping out the Scorn Barons one at a time, hoping that with every step you're getting closer to destroying Uldren and his stupid little haircut. You receive intel from Petra that Uldren is headed for the Awoken Watchtower in the Tangled Shore. After fighting through Scorn in and out of the Ascendant Realm, you catch up to Uldren, seeing him offering the shard and his darkness to open a gateway to the Dreaming City, which is the Awoken homeland. However, in probably one of the frickin' weirdest Destiny moments ever, Uldren is met by this
I forgot about this.
I forgot about this too.
So, plot twist, it wasn't Mara talking to him in the visions at all. It was this grotesque, taken creature called the Voice of Riven. You're able to put down Sepic's
Voice
prime
of
on acid,
Riven.
and after some desperate dialogue coming from Uldren, shoot the prince off screen with the ace of spades, of course.
Oh, I forgot that happened too.
Yeah.
That revenge is
Dude,
fucking sweet, boys.
I'm telling you, dude, that expansion was sick.
My Shaxx impression could use some work, I will admit. Back at the tower, characters feel differently about you killing Uldren. The game didn't give you a say in the matter, so there's that. But Zavala warns you of consequences that will come from this, while the Drifter, he's loving it. In an attempt to find the real Marasov, you and Petra figure out a way to get into the Dreaming City. You discover that Mara is stuck in a world of her own creation since her confrontation with Oryx. She explains that Uldren was corrupted by an Ahamkara named Riven of 1,000 Voices, a powerful dragon-like creature that's the
raid
last of
boss.
its kind. Ahamkara can grant wishes like genies, and this one in particular was taken by Oryx during the Taken War. Freaking Oryx, man. Dude died 3 years ago and is still causing problems. With the fire team, you go and
Right?
Riven in the last wish raid.
My God.
In an attempt to purify Riven's heart, you accidentally unleash a Taken curse upon the Dreaming City. Nice. While you seemingly end the
Nice.
curse,
Good one, bros.
Good job, guys.
it's revealed that the Dreaming City curse resets itself after every 3 weeks, repeating the process over and over and over again. And on top of that, a ghost named, get this, Pulled Pork, I am not making this up, finds Uldren's dead body and resurrects
What?
waking him with no memory of
Oh
his
no,
past.
I didn't know that was a thing.
What a mess.
That's some bullshit.
Someone
No
grabbed
way
the
that's
ball.
real.
And just when you thought things couldn't get
That's
any
some
worse,
bullshit, dude.
just wait until you see what Eris has been up to. While investigating the hive on the moon, Eris accidentally unleashes some big evil force that is revealed later in the story. Zavala sends you to the moon to help out, because of course he would. And on your way into the Scarlet
Of course
Keep,
he would.
you stumble upon Eris's big oopsie. A freaking darkness pyramid ship on the moon. Eris just went and woke that up. When trying to approach the ship, you're attacked by nightmares of Crota, Gaul, the Fanatic, and others. For once, this is a fight you can't win, so Eris zaps you on out of there just in time. Overlooking the structure, Eris asks for your help to find a way inside the pyramid. There's a whole bunch of things that happen over the course of this process, but they're essentially just a bunch of fetch quests where you have to get this thing to build this thing that will get you to be able to do this thing. The main goal of finding a way into the pyramid doesn't change though. Eris starts getting haunted by nightmares of the dead members of her fire team though, which is pretty cool, I guess. After creating a full set of armor and defeating a bunch of nightmares created by the pyramid featuring the hive, you manage to get inside the pyramid. However, this may have not been such a good idea, especially because you went in all alone. As usual, Ghost immediately gets possessed by the darkness, using it to taunt you by speaking of the light's failures and weaknesses. You then defeat the nightmares of Gaul, the Fanatic, and Crota, which leads you to an altar with an unknown artifact on it. Upon touching it, you get a vision from within the Black Garden, with a fleet of pyramids in the sky. It's there where you encounter the darkness itself, taking the form of you, claiming to be not your friend, not your foe, but your salvation. Taking this information back to the tower, the Vanguard concludes that the darkness is preparing for its return, threatening a second collapse, because the first one was just so much fun. A portal is soon found on the moon leading to the Black Garden, thanks to the artifact that was picked up on the pyramid, kind of signaling its location. After battling through the garden, a second pyramid vessel is found. While this seems to be some communication device, Eris warns you to not be swayed by the messages the artifact communicates to you. After this, not as much exciting stuff happens, in my opinion. Eris is able to get rid of her little fire team nightmare problem, you kill some more hive in the Scarlet Keep, stop the Vex trying to interfere with the Black Garden, kill the Undying Mind an obscene amount of times, reunite with the Titan Saint 14 on Mercury, Zavala becomes friends with Rasputin, you kill Nokris, hopefully for the last time, Savathun reminds you that she still exists and is coming to kill your face, and all the while the darkness draws ever closer. All of these events leading to Jupiter's moon, Europa, that whenever I say just makes me think of the Greeks. As the darkness possesses ghosts, again declaring that an ancient power is awaiting them there. So a lot to unpack there. Since we know the names of the two expansions after this one, it's pretty easy to figure out what they'll be about. Savathun, and then the darkness. So personally, I'm thinking Beyond Light is going to be more akin to Shadowkeep, a kind of darkness teaser, developing other characters in the meantime while the darkness just kind of inches their way towards the earth. But at least the stranger is back. That will certainly be interesting, as well as seeing what the Drifter is going to do, if anything, because he's kind of shady. Those characters have been involved in Destiny 2, but up until this point, it's mostly been hidden away in the lore. So when the time comes, you can be sure to see a video from me breaking down the entire story and ending of Beyond Light in detail, just as I did with Shadowkeep last year. To not miss that content and more, make sure to
Okay,
subscribe.
so
that seems to be it, because the thing after that's some screen bar stuff.
So I am now kind of like fully caught up. So Destiny 2 like really didn't really matter.
I mean, it's not that it didn't matter, but it's like, I mean, it wasn't as cool as Destiny 1.
It's just like, I don't know.
I mean, it was cool, and obviously, like, now I'm really interested towards, like, the end of this story.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to know about the darkness now, because that's something that's kind of tying into back to D1.
Yeah.
You know, like, Witch Queen, it ties to, you know, Oryx and, D1, but everything else that was shown didn't really, like, I mean, we had to learn it, I guess. We still need Beyond Light. This thing didn't talk about Beyond Light.
Oh, we need Beyond Light. I thought it went up to the new one. Oh, no.
Talking like up to Beyond Light. Yeah. No, this thing just did a Shadowkeep. That's the last one.
Oh, well, then we missed
this
all
thing
Beyond
didn't even.
Light.
This thing didn't even talk about like the Leviathan raid or anything. There was like 4 raids in between, like this.
Yeah, and they didn't talk about any of the raids. It kind of just did like a very like bland, like this is what's happening and this is what you have to go do.
Yeah, I mean, I learned what I needed to learn. I like how he completely like skipped 2 expansions. He's like, yeah, nothing happened here. Don't worry.
He really did though.
That's how you know that those expansions weren't that crazy to begin with.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean they really weren't. That's just like that's just like D1. The first 2 expansions were useless.
Yeah, they were like whatever, but they had really good story points, you know.
Yeah, like you have to obviously know what they are to like get the story, but like.
I'm still kind of blown away at the fact that we did not know that other expansion was coming.
Yeah, we're like,
wait a minute.
Wait.
Hold up. Pause the video. Pause.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy to think that we've been playing D1 since it came out, and being a new Destiny player, right? Which I don't know anybody in here that's really new at playing Destiny.
Yeah.
How do people? Because this is what I'm thinking about, like even like World of Warcraft. Okay, so like the concept of World of Warcraft, there's been a million expansions, right? And they've changed a lot in the game. But if you're a new player to World of Warcraft, you get to learn the story from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Same with Destiny. Like, you jump into D2 because nobody plays D1. Like what? Yeah. How the frick would you understand the story?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
We've played.
Like, you're right. You're right, because like even Final Fantasy 14, you have to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know. That's kind of wild. I mean, that's why, like you said earlier, they shouldn't have made the new D2.
But this is the thing. It's like you can never go. You can play through Destiny 1, but you're not going to have enough people to raid. You're not going to understand that aspect of the game.
Yeah, like that's a big, like, if you notice in both of these videos, like the big things, like the big talking points came out of the raid.
Yeah, because that's what you would do. You play through this campaign, and the person you kill at the end would retreat to wherever, and then that's where the raid kind of takes place.
No, well, that's the thing, and I would need Jaro to kind of like, you know, fact check me that the last Wish raid came out for Forsaken or Shadowkeep. I don't think it was Beyond Light. But the thing is, because you saw he was talking about the 1,000 voices or whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, have you ever heard of Riven before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well we played Forsaken, and I never heard of like Riven or whatever, but that you had to play the raid to know about Riven, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
That's like a big chunk of that. Like the last boss in the last Wish raid, which was in Forsaken, like Jar just confirmed, is Riven, and like people would never know who that is, or you know, if you don't do the raid. So
So it's like, okay, so say you're a new Destiny player. You pick up Destiny 2. You've heard great things about it. You don't get experience. Like, they should have never made D2. Period.
I agree.
You should be able to do every single raid. You should be able to do every single storyline.
Yep.
Because as a new player coming into this, you can't start from the beginning.
Yeah, and they did have the new light stuff, which kind of gives you like a little mission, but that's not the same as like the experience that we had.
I know. Imagine if we would have missed D1. Like,
the experience that me and you had and any other like D1 veterans that they had at the time, that can't be replicated anymore.
I guess the only concept is when you start Destiny 2 and you buy all the expansions and you play from the beginning, I guess you start from the beginning of Destiny 2, but you don't get to learn all the history and everything that the Guardians have already put into work.
Yeah. Like, you'll never hear about Oryx unless you'll hear about him, but you didn't experience him and you didn't get to see him when he was the big like villain, you know?
Yeah.
Us back then when Taken King came out,
mm-hmm.
Oryx was the biggest thing possible.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing stronger than Oryx at the time.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing, there was no entity. There was nothing. Oryx was just it. And like now people like they have all these other things, but they will never know about Oryx like that. Which sucks because it's a very good story.
Mm-hmm.
Oryx, Crota, when we first did Crota, did Atheon. Atheon at the time, that was like, oh my god, this raid boss is like the hardest thing in the game. It's like, it's like the big boss. I wonder if there's ever going to be anything that could beat that, and there was, obviously, but...
Can you do... Okay, in Destiny 2 right now, right? Mm-hmm. The news that's coming out, which we are getting ready for this week.
Yes.
And we're getting all our ducks in a row to do the new raid because, raids are like the best part of Destiny, I swear. Mm-hmm. Is there any way, like, you and I... Because I know you and I are, like, one of the only people that did not have the Beyond Light expansion, which you can still purchase the Beyond Light expansion, which you kind of need for some things, apparently, for the stasis guns. And some guns. Could we do the raid for that expansion? What was the raid for that expansion? Because you did the free raid. There's the
Vault of Glass.
Vault of Glass was free. Then there was the other raid. What was the other raid?
Deepstone Crypt.
Can we do that raid still?
We can't. We can't.
We can't?
No.
What the fuck?
We don't have Beyond Light.
No, but if we got Beyond Light,
we could do it. Yes. And since it was the last raid, I believe we can get stuff from it. But as of right now, we need Beyond Light.
I'm about to buy Beyond Light.
You're about? Well, I mean, how much is it?
It's only if it was on sale, it's like $20, I think.
I'm about to guess I can get the Hawk Moon, dude. What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be worth getting if you can, because then we would have more content than this new raid. Because then we can go back and do that raid and get the stuff that we needed from that. Because I know, what raid did me and you try to two-man?
Garden of Salvation. The one that was Vex, kind of.
And
Vex
you still do that raid? What raids can you do right now?
I think you can only do Deepstone Crypt, Vogue, Last Wish, possibly, Jaro.
Jaro, what raids can we do, possibly? Because I would be down to spend the $20 and get Beyond Light so we could do another raid. Because if I'm going to invest this much time into getting ready for this raid, and I kind of don't want to miss out on that experience, because I was just talking about, like, imagine the people that missed out on D1.
Yep.
If we missed this, we missed a kind of, it was kind of like the Leviathan. I know me and you kind of did the Leviathan a little bit. But we kind of missed all that stuff in between. We missed the Garden of Salvation. We missed the last one, We
literally missed almost every raid. All the new ones.
All the new ones. Because D2 was kind of a flop at the beginning. And it wasn't as good as the first one. So we kind of just we hopped on the train like, oh, Destiny 2, let's go. And then it kind of all fell apart. And then I know you and I came back and nobody was playing it. So we were kind of just like, we're stuck.
Yeah, it was rough. And I mean, now hopefully we can experience this new raid. But I don't know, dude. Like somebody brought up a good point. Someone brought up a good point about Forsaken. Apparently, a lot of the content from Forsaken got sunsetted, so like they took it away.
Oh,
I believe
yeah. I was actually saw a girl that had tweeted about this because she was upset because she's like, this is paid content and we grinded and worked out all this stuff and you just take it away.
Exactly. So like, how can they, like, especially if Forsaken is what, like 2 expansions away? I mean, I get it. They want people, just like Nintendo, they want people to focus on the new stuff, but like, dude, I mean, they don't do that in MMOs, but I can see both. I can see both.
Yeah. I'm down to get the last expansion because I feel like with this new raid, it's gonna take a couple weeks, but when we'll finally get down, like I'm down to go through like the old raid, you know?
Dude, we gotta take it through VOG, dude.
I'm down to do VOG too, but like I'm saying, like I don't want to miss out on things that we can do right now because they eventually at some point will not be able to do.
I feel like we could probably try the new raid. We're obviously gonna be ready, but I don't know if we have enough people at the moment, you know?
We'll get there. Before, you know, we've come a long way because before it was just us trying to achieve.
Yeah, now we have a lot of people now, but we'll finish. What we're trying to say is we will finish it, and we'll probably have a review about it for one of the next podcasts. You know?
Yeah, I'm for sure. Like, if I'm gonna invest this time into this game and invest the money into all these expansions, I think I really want to do the other expansion because I'm missing out on the stasis stuff. I'm missing out on guns. I miss the other raid. And you know, if we do like get a solid raid group together, like I would like to experience this because once like after these next 2 more expansions Jarrell said, because the one we were just shocked about and there's one more.
Yeah.
After that, if they don't keep continuing Destiny 2, they're gonna go to 3 and then we can never go back.
We can't, and we won't be able to experience all this stuff. You're right.
So I think I'm gonna spend the $20 to get the expansion. I mean, if everybody's down for it, because I know Jaro's done it.
And you know what? We still have to take you through a lot of dungeons and stuff. I know you haven't really experienced a lot of dungeons except the one me and you did. Remember we soloed one, or not soloed, but we duoed a dungeon before, and that was crazy, dude.
It was fucking hard. Because
Yeah.
we were so like under light leveled, and we were just like 2 of us when we needed 3 people.
Yeah, but it was fun. So we gotta you should see these other ones. They're really cool. So we gotta do that. I mean, I'll probably get it then. So
it's
we can
only
do stuff.
it's only $20. I mean, if we do get this new raid and we do it, it's fun, and we can, you know, bring back Destiny for like one of our little games, and then, you know, we can do another raid and we can do VOG again, and there's just more content.
I mean, we ran VOG a couple times, so wouldn't we? I say we could have you come through and play with us.
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
Would be very fun. Very cool. Oh yeah, we also need to put a stupid freaking anniversary thing.
What thing?
The anniversary pack that you get the Galleyhorn.
Oh yeah, okay, that one's like an extra $30 or something, or $40.
It is, but you get a whole separate dungeon and you get the Galleyhorn and like other things, and which is bullshit that you have to pay for it.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, you were selling me on the Beyond Light right now, but
I rather get Beyond Light, Jaro, to be honest. I'm not too stressed on the Galleyhorn. But I just want to do the raids. Like, the raids is like, what? If we have this new raid, and we have the old raid, and we can do... There's 3 different raids we can do, plus VOG.
Literally, we can do all that and the dungeons. That's a lot of content to run through.
Exactly. And only for like $20 more. I think that's what I would like to do.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Now, we had a question that we came up with like 10 minutes before podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which is... What is your favorite Destiny memory? I believe that's how we want to word it. Do you want to go first, or
no? You go first. What's your favorite Destiny moment?
I have 2.
Okay.
So my first one would be obviously beating Vault of Glass, like the first raid that came out in D1.
Yeah.
you know, it was so fun because like prior to that, I've never played an MMO. Never played an MMO in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So when they announced that there was raids, I was like, what is a raid? What are they talking about? So
Right.
like I played it, and then it was like a whoa, like it was a crazy experience. And you know, you do all the puzzles, and like I just remember like countless times like doing the jumping puzzle before Atheon, and like all this stuff, and it was just fun. The Gorgons, remember trying not to get caught by the
Yeah,
Gorgons?
you could only like get caught by one and have enough to kill one, you know?
Yeah, so like it was a lot of fun memories. So I would say that would be one of my favorite memories, just completing the Vault of Glass for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second one would be going to the lighthouse for the first time.
Yeah,
because
sweating and then getting
yeah,
there.
you're literally trying like all like since Friday, you know, and just all day just grind until you get it, and it just feels good because you get really you in D1. I feel like you would get rewarding loot.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like you would get really good stuff in D1 and D2. I don't like. We did trials and like I went to the lighthouse once and I felt like the loot was kind of underwhelming. I feel like you kind of got better loot just by completing the bounties, dude.
Also, Trials of the Beginning D2 is trash, so.
Oh my god, yes.
So bad.
Oh no, you mean Trials of the Nine.
Oh yeah, Trials of the Nine.
Trials of the Nine with 4v4. Oh my god,
it
that
was so
horrible.
Bad.
There was one map and it was Eternity, which by the way, they brought back that white map.
Ew, no thank you. No thank you.
They brought back that map, so I did not like Trials of the Nine. Trials of Osiris, it was good when it came back like the regular mode, but it was super like it was light level enabled and like everybody was like ridiculously like max leveled, and I was like, all right, dude, I'm getting one tapped across the map, dude. Right. So it wasn't fun at first because I was so under leveled. But yeah, what is your favorite Destiny?
I know this is a really crazy moment, but give me just 1 second. Can you talk to Jaro for a second and talk to chat for 1 second?
Yeah, okay. Back. Yeah, I could continue talking about. Well, I mean, Jaro, you can tell me, you know, what is a Destiny memory that you enjoy or that you remember? Yeah, favorite Destiny memory. There's a lot there. I know there's a lot because you probably have a lot more in D2. Getting your first flawless.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. What did you ask the chat?
Oh, Joe was telling me what his memory was, and he said getting his first flawless and getting the trial sparrow as well. That's a good. I feel like a lot of people's like, at least for PvP wise, going to the lighthouse, everybody remembers their first time, you know. Yeah.
I went for the first time, which is crazy because I used to main Titan. I went my first time on a hunter.
Hunters, dude. Hunters are the best for PvP in my opinion. Nobody tell me anything.
They are because I remember like having like the shadow step was like the best part.
Yeah. That's gonna always be my favorite class, the Night Stalkers. I don't know why, I just love that class. But yeah, dude, getting flawless, I feel like everybody remembers their first time.
Yeah, no. It's like an accomplishment because like it's so hard to get to that 9th game.
Yeah. What about you? What about your favorite memory?
Well, see, I didn't really have anybody because I didn't know LFG was a thing like when I first started playing Destiny. So I just played by myself all the time. And I never got to do like Vogue or Crota right off the bat. Like I didn't get to do those raids.
Wait, so if we were to do Vogue right now, would it be like your first time or you've done it before?
No, I finally did do it after I found out like what LFG was. But like when they first came out, I did everything around the raids, just never got to do a raid.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing too. Like you don't necessarily have to do it right off the bat, but if you did a raid, even if it was like an expansion later and you enjoyed it and you were like, man, this raid was nice, like that's a good memory too. It doesn't you're not like timed.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like us if we were to go do Deepstone Crypt right now or like The Last Wish. I heard Last Wish is like mechanically hard. So if we do it, we're like, oh my god, we should be very proud of that moment, you know?
Yeah.
So
the first raid I gotta really do is the Taken King, which is probably like what's one of my favorites, like how you like Vog, you know?
yeah, dude. Well, King's Fall is a really good raid.
So that's probably like one of my favorite memories is doing the King's Fall raid.
Yeah, you were a, what's it called, a Sherpa in that, right? You were like hella carrying people through that.
I would run it like at least like all 3 characters every Tuesday, and then I would run it with people that needed an extra person, like a fill-in. So I ran that raid like at least like 6 times a week.
Sheesh. See, I was lucky if my crew got together to play. So we ran it like maybe once or twice.
No, I ran that bitch all the time.
Yeah, no, that's a good raid though. What was your favorite part in that raid?
I like the ball part. That's the part that you're like, I can't jump with the ball.
No, I hated it because like well, the second part that you can pick who runs it, but when it's the sisters and it's like random, I'm like, oh brother,
we're wiping, boys. We're wiping.
It's like, unless I had the bones of ale, we're wiping, bros. So yeah, I mean that part's cool. I like fighting, was it Golgoroth? Which is the ogre?
Yeah.
Because that was the first time that in a raid, if I remember clearly, you had to have somebody tanking. Because you have to have them focusing on you, you know? And I was like, oh my god, like it's kind of like a MMO like aspect.
Yeah,
of
like
it,
a WoW mechanic.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, somebody has to tank the damage and stuff. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then obviously like a lot of the jumping stuff, this hidden chest. Did you ever hear about the basketball court, like the hidden basketball court in King's Fall?
No.
So that's the thing I was trying to tell Jaro, and he hadn't heard about it either. There's like this little room somewhere hidden that you get there by like doing like some weird jumps. Apparently it was like an unused area of the map, but it looks like a basketball court. So it's just like a hidden room, and they call it the basketball room.
Never, ever.
Yeah, this is it's like a little Easter egg or whatever. I feel like that raid had a lot of Easter eggs.
It did. Like it had a lot of like, I don't know, the chest thing. I like when they hide things in the raids, and people will find them in like certain places. What was the one that? Oh man, was it the raid that we? No, there was a raid that maybe it was like the Wrath at the beginning of the Wrath of the Machine, where you had to find the chest hidden in those one areas.
I don't remember the beginning of Wrath. Wasn't Wrath like? Because when I think of Wrath, I think of 3 parts, which is the computer room. When you're fighting, you shoot the computers.
Oh god!
The tank. You know when you have to move the parts.
I hated that. That's the worst part of that raid.
Yeah, and then obviously like the ending. That's all I can remember. I don't remember anything else. I was about to say, do you remember when people would get punched off in the King's Fall by those like things in the wall?
The dicks?
The dicks. You just get slapped in the face.
The fucking dicks. I forgot about the dicks.
That's the basketball court. Hey guys, it was like a hard place. It wasn't like a hard place, but you would have to do like extra jumps.
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
Hey guys, today.
Yeah, like I heard about this and we went to like
jumps. Okay, so up. Oh, I missed the guns. Like I'm having like flashbacks now.
Dude, I hope we can get the Defiance of Yasmin again.
I'm pretty sure they'll bring back all the guns. I'm watching.
Yeah.
They find towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just an empty room.
Yeah, so it's like nothing. It's just an Easter egg. It's literally just a place where you can go dunk that stuff.
Wild, because I played that raid so many times and never saw this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's probably so many things that Bungie has hidden in their games that maybe people haven't found yet.
That's kind of crazy to think.
Yeah. I know Jaro hasn't seen that either.
did you hear about this?
Well, back in the day when we used to play it, like either Junior or my other friend Nico would be they would be the ones that would watch videos and stuff, and they'd be like, oh, there's this glitch, or like there's this hidden thing, and then we would just go try it and look at it.
See,
and that's how we found this one.
I was a console person, and we didn't really like look up guides or anything.
Yeah, no, well, like we just did it because we were like, I enjoyed consuming Destiny content.
Yeah.
Which is how I found out about a Destiny streamer named Panic Anna Baby.
Dang, that was back in the day.
Back in the day, a Destiny streamer. So I'd consumed a lot of Destiny content. I would always watch videos and stuff. And you know how YouTube recommends you stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I would find stuff like that, too. Even to this day, like, if I'm on YouTube, it'll be like, on Apex, it'll be like, tech or something in Apex, that you can do, or something crazy, or like this hidden thing or something. I'm like, oh my god, that's reminds me of like D1, D2, and I would see videos like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I would find out about stuff like this, or somebody would just tell me, and we'd all just go do it because we believe
okay,
them.
So King Fall comes back. We have to go find this room.
The basketball room. Hopefully, it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just like the hidden chest in VOG.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there was always like a 6th hidden chest, but I don't think that's real.
Or is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Dang, this video came out in 2015.
Oh, fuck, I know. I was looking at that. That's crazy.
Somebody said that's the real Court of Oryx. I hate it.
Stop.
I hate it.
Oh my god. No, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Is there any other like Easter eggs that big in VOG or
in VOG? Crowd actually. Yeah, like Jarl said, the hidden chest in VOG was always a tinfoil hat. I always believed it might have been real and we would explore, but nobody ever really found it, So I don't know. They say it's real. People say it exists, but I don't know. I can't think of any other stuff right now that's like super secret hidden. Maybe Crota?
I've done VOG a couple of times. I've only done Crota a couple of times.
Well, there wasn't like super secret hidden, but like I don't know, there was like different cheeses you could do. I don't know if you would count that, like you getting out of the map to do stuff. Like the bridge part in Crota?
Mm-hmm.
You could, how there's like those 2 giant towers?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like supposed to be the castles you see across from each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally
you can kill yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you could climb to the very top of that, and somebody just like glide across or something.
Yeah, and you could like kill yourself and like res everybody up on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like little stuff like that. And I always wondered, how did people find this stuff, dude?
They're probably just looking for like chests and stuff,
And they just figured it out. Yeah. Also, like in Crota at the beginning, that like how it's like all dark, you can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a pattern that you could jump through the darkness, and you could like literally cheese through all that, dude. It's ridiculous. I saw Junior do it one time, and I was like, "What the?" Very cool.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, well, I can't really think of anything else. But I just remember that very vividly because obviously I like Taken King. I like King's Fall a lot. I was like, wow, this is really random. Yeah, literally every part of that raid was cool. Even like the first boss, it wasn't even like that crazy. The priest.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that was kind of memorable too, So
the rotations on each side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch a fucking Taken King walk through this.
Okay.
Just to, just to bring back the feels.
All right, let's watch it. Put it up.
King's Fall.
Oh, you know what? Let's see.
6 years ago.
Don't say that. There's a full gameplay, no commentary one you could probably put.
Yeah, the 6 years ago one?
Yeah.
64. Hold on, let's just put this. We'll start it. I'm just going to skim through it on the stream.
Oh my god, it's loud.
I'm going to skim through it on the stream for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, I remember. Okay. Now I'm having war flashbacks. You remember when you had to rotate the fucking balls?
Yeah.
Dude? Oh my god! I'm watching it like off your stream, or like off the
Oh my god! I love it here. This is what I'm gonna show my children one day, or my grandchildren.
So you guys remember King's Fall? You know what, dude? I'm gonna just put my own gameplays. Like you guys, you know how people show their home tape videos or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show. This is my raid team doing this, guys. Kids are all pissed.
Grandpa showed this the 6 times already.
Not again. Oh my god. I forgot about. That's the thing. Is like you really forget how much content is in a raid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like I forgot about this, and I forgot about the orbs, and I forgot about like literally, like I just remember the bosses. That's it.
That's
crazy. An encrypted engram.
Oh my god.
Let me find out somebody's about to pick up a strange coin, dude.
Shut up! No.
Or motes of light. Do you remember motes of light?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you go through and dunk them?
Yep. Look at that helmet too.
Alright, skip past this first part.
Yeah.
Then you have to do the jumping. Remember the jumping on the ships and stuff?
Yeah. Oh, this. This is what I love about raids, the jumping part. That's why I like the new campaign so much.
Yeah, all the jumps.
There was so much jumping everywhere. Like little jumping puzzles. Even though they weren't complicated or anything, they just... You just weren't running to something and then shooting.
Mm-hmm. This part was fucking hard, though. The ships go in different directions.
Yep. I remember you would go to like a really high one and then just like ult. And just like, or like sword across.
This part, I hated this part.
It was fun though.
Because if you fucked up, everybody had to sit there and wait for you.
Why is watching this guy making me anxious? What?
That's what I'm saying. You fuck up, you have to wait. Everybody has to sit on the other side and wait for you because you have to wait for everybody to go through.
I remember the first time we were doing it, and one of the ships disappeared. Because remember that like after a little certain amount of time, they just disappeared.
Yeah. Look, somebody already died on his.
Yeah. Oh no, not Samuel. 2019. What?
Alright, let's go through a little bit more.
It's amazing.
Ship part. Oh, here's the rotation.
Oh, that's the jump, dude. Oh, I hate this part so much.
It was funny because every time I would do the raid with everybody, I would only ever be on the left room. And so, like, this one time, I had to be on the right side, and I was like, why the fuck does it look so different over here?
I know you get used to just doing everything, like,
on one side, you know, or you're like, part that you always do. And if you ever had to do a different part, you'd be like, God, I
forgot about the... So, what happens here? You're supposed to dunk the orb so it doesn't, like, kill you, right?
Mm-hmm. So you have to stand here,
like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jaro, did you do this raid? I believe so, right?
And you have to rotate, and this person has to rotate with you.
Coordinating this was a nightmare at first.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of scared for the new raid.
Dude, it's gonna be a mess, dude. But it's gonna be a fun mess. You should have seen us recently through VOG, dude. We did that before, and we were kind of like, what? What do we do? Like, we forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, but we did it, and it was fun. It was a fun experience.
It's like, the thing is, like, if one person fucks this up, it fucks
Everyone's
it for everybody.
Everyone's pissed, dude. Look, oh my god, fucking the little ammo synths, dude. Oh, that's another thing. Remember ammo synth?
Mm-hmm.
That you could pop like a heavy ammo synth. You just buy them, and you're like, I need heavy ammo right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you just pop it instead of getting like a little chest.
Yep. I miss those days.
Kids don't know. What?
Kids don't know how
Kids
good
don't
we
know
had.
how easy it was for us.
True. Right now they're fucking like,
Wait,
oh fuck, I
just
didn't
realized,
rally at the banner.
I just realized, why are we like actual boomers? But in Destiny, we're like, why can't kids these days get a house and a job and a car? It's like, yeah, why are these kids not getting heavy, huh? Why aren't they rallying the banner? It was so easy for us to get heavy back in the day.
Just pop
I
us in.
hate it. I hate it. I just hated this part because sometimes people would run the wrong way, or like they wouldn't know where to run to. Once you got it down, obviously it was easy,
once you got down, you go like, all right, swapping out with so and so,
Yeah.
It's crazy because like you have to yell over like there's 6 people talking.
I just tethered the ground here.
Yeah, because the knights would go after the other people.
Yep. So I would just tether and just, whoever came in to help could help.
I always remember this chest had the ghost in it. Right there, look. Did he get it?
Oh, let's see the loot. Let's see what this guy got from it.
Yeah. Am I still at the same part? No. Fuck. Where did it go? Back. Right here. Okay. This is the last run.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, the ghost. Kingslayer show. And he got the other gun.
Is that the fusion rifle?
I guess a fusion rifle, yeah.
Worm spore. Remember farming that?
Oh god. I feel like they have done a little bit better with like the materials that you need. Like they're more useful, I guess.
Again, not even talking about being boomers and everything, but we kind of it was reversed. We kind of struggled to get materials when we played in D1. Now everybody just goes to the thing and buys them.
Yeah, they just fucking sell out all the fucking shit. Yeah. You don't actually have to go around the world and like look for it.
Yeah, you just go to the guy, to Raul, and then you just buy it off him.
Oh my god, this part.
The priest.
You would have to be like, oh, this one, stand on this one, stand on this one.
That was fun. Dude, I think I actually watched you do this on stream before I actually did it myself.
Really?
Yeah. I think. Because I remember watching your stream and you're doing this particular part. Like, that's like a vivid memory in my mind right now.
Yeah, and y'all sitting right here. Bro, back in the day, imagine in like...
Where's the tether? Where is the fucking tether, bro?
Imagine like fucking... Think about this. This is gonna be like crazy. Imagine like 10 years from now, if we're not playing Destiny or like whatever, and we come back to like these core memories.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm happy that I recorded a lot of stuff. I could go back and it could be like the original audio and everything of when I was doing it,
Yeah.
It's gonna, man, this guy's on, what is he doing?
Oh yeah, I'm hiding here so you don't freaking get destroyed. That's what I liked about the raids too, is that you could play on the normal mode and you could res people, but if you played on like, the harder mode, like you couldn't res. You'd have to wipe.
Damn. See, I only did hard like one time.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
You were making fun of me of this because we'd always do hard.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I did it on, or fully finished it on hard.
Dude, we only did it on hard because you got the better stuff out of it.
Yeah, well, like I told you, like, we didn't have our group, like, at all times. So, like, a lot of the people that were doing it, like, I wasn't on, or they would LFG or something. So, I never got a chance to really fully finish hard mode.
Alright, well, that's what we're... When King's Fall comes back, boys.
Jeez. Doing challenge master mode?
Oh, bro.
They're called now. That's what they're called now.
Is that really?
Yeah, so there's, like... there's Nightfalls, and then there's, like, Grandmaster Nightfalls.
Oh, look at the menu!
Shit.
Kids these days won't look at the light. Look at the light.
Oh my god, dude, we're stomping on this guy, dude.
Level 42.99.
Oh my god.
Look at the menu.
When you only had 3 little stats to worry about. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Go back. Oh. He just popped one. He literally just popped.
Oh, did he? Did he?
Yeah, go back. Watch.
I think I went back. Oh, that's what he was doing in the menu.
Yeah, watch.
He's like, oh fuck, here comes fucking this guy. Let me go over a heavy synth. Oh, dude, look how many he had. Oh my god. Those were the days.
Sheesh.
This guy, why is this
rate?
guy's name Raspberry Chicken? What?
When you just generated best raid? Yeah, I agree. This is one of the best raids.
This is a very good raid. Alright, we gotta go to the skip to like
this Golgoroth. Alright. What was after Golgoroth? Is it the jumping stuff?
I wanna see Oh, I forgot this. You got like all of them, and then you drop it on him, and that's how you could get the pool like do damage.
Oh.
You had to jump down here.
I completely forgot about all of this.
This is bringing back core memories for me.
Yeah, high key.
And then you'd have to jump out before you died.
Having flashbacks right now of Maya yelling at me.
Fucking Maya.
Yeah, that's a Jesus Christ.
This is the dick part.
Oh yeah, when you get punched, he got punched off.
Yeah.
Tough. Very tough.
You have to jump up. A little bit more jumping puzzles.
Oh, sister time.
Sisters!
Oh no. I wonder if they gave him the ball. Oh. Why? Okay, why did they have to go over here?
They all have to get to the person that had that ran the platform.
Oh,
so you could do damage in the thing. We got to the point where once you had the touch of malice, we could like one phase both of the sisters or whatever.
I remember that people would get in the middle part and shoot.
You had to kill the sister, yeah. I think. Or you only had 3 phases you could run.
See where that guy died? I remember that's where you would meet up and you just
oh yeah, underneath of them. Yeah, because you want to get hit by shit as much if you stood on those platforms and shot the other direction to the sister.
Yeah. God, this room, I spent a lot of time in this room.
See, he doesn't even have the touch of malice though. This raid, once everybody had a touch of malice, it was like easy.
Insta beam, yeah.
Oh, these fucking things. Remember, you have to take those down or they fucking destroy you, the snipers. Yeah. Like, snipers! And then after the snipers were done, then you have to run, and then... So, he ran the platforms while they were taking the snipers out. God, I'm telling you, the day this comes out, I'm gonna fucking...
You're having, like, your war mind right now is going off, because you're, like, in battle mode. You're like, alright, they gotta do this, and this, and this, and this. Oh my god.
The fucking ad clearing. Clear the ads before we do damage to the sisters.
Yeah, because after that thing pops, everybody would get like annihilated if there was still ads around.
Yeah.
Such a throwback.
Alright. Does he get it at all? I want to see if he gets it. I don't think he gets it on his run. Okay, is this Oryx? Oh my god!
Shit!
Oh yeah, and he'd hit down on the platform that you'd have to jump up on. And you grab the light, and then you'd run it. Oh, the ogres!
Yep.
You had to drop the ogres. You have to clear
all 4 ogres, right?
Yeah, before the guy was done running the orb.
Cause yeah. Man, this is... Oh, God, I love this. I can't wait to run the new raid.
I can't wait to watch the Saturday when they do the world's first, you know?
Yeah.
I love that. That's the best day about Destiny, because all the Destiny streamers are watching it. If they're not playing it, you know, and everyone's trying to work on, you know, what's the best method to like figure out how to get through the raid.
Dude, and it's crazy because like I'll have like 3 streams up and I'm like going back and forth and I'm looking at them that they're like neck and neck or something, you know?
Uh-huh.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I was not aware that Tfue, like his clan, like the team, the Redeem, I don't know if you ever heard of Redeem.
Mm-mm.
They actually got a world's first clear.
Oh, really?
So Tfue's like he was big in Destiny, if you remember.
Okay, this is the thing is I don't really know Tfue, and I didn't really know him until I started watching him playing Apex clips, but then I also found out he was a COD player, which I don't really know what he got really big off of, if it was COD or Destiny or what.
He got super huge on Fortnite.
Okay, Fortnite. Okay, see,
so, like Tfue's
I don't even know that.
He's like the all-around package, when it comes to as a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
But he was really good at Destiny. Like he was like people that would speedrun the he was basically like craftier gigs.
Yeah.
Basically, he was basically like them, or he was like Dad. Do you know Dado?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Dado or like Glad, any of these Destiny guys that are good at PvP, but are also good at like PvE stuff. Oh yeah, he was kind of popular at H1C1 as well. But Fortnite is what blew Tfue up. But
okay, see, I didn't know that. See, when I'm like, I stumbled upon Tfue, he was already like, huge, and I was like, oh, he must have been like a COD player or COD kid, because a lot of the COD kids that like Courage and Tfue and like all these people that when Warzone with the shit, they start playing Apex, So I'm like, oh, these must be COD kids,
Yeah.
But
that's why he's like the only. Yeah, that's why he's like the only consistent like player right now. Like in Apex, because he's just good at everything he plays.
He's just a talented gamer.
Yeah, he has a good gaming chair.
The best gaming chair.
Oh, I forgot about. Remember when you got sent to the other realm? Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that part.
Watch, I think it happens right here. You get sent into another realm? Unless that was during Sisters.
I think that's during Sisters.
Press go down the sticks? No. Tfue, the man. No, I swear to God, you got sent into another realm here somewhere.
I thought you did too, now that you said that. Maybe not.
I'm tripping. Wait, is this...
It's crazy because these guys, this Oryx would have been dead by now if they had the Touch of Malice.
Yeah.
The Touch of Malice is like a must-have when you did the hard raid, though. This is normal.
Watch, I think. Yeah, you see that little. Like...
Oh yeah. Somebody would run in. Or somebody would be in that.
Yeah, they
bubble.
They got taken into that.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. He's just not. He's not getting ball runner or like taken.
He's not getting any of the fun stuff, dude.
Like the hard shit. He only has to clear ads. He's an ad fucking clear.
Yeah.
You had to do Oryx. I don't know if this was on normal, but I know you had to do Oryx in three turns. On
yeah, unless he gets enraged, right?
Yeah, and then everything's gone. Oh, look how many people just died. Oh, self-resurrect.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm throwing up and crying. I'm on my knees. I'm fucking begging them to bring back self.
That's why I played Warlock. I love playing Warlock. For that, Trials was amazing because of that. They got him.
Dude, so good.
Yeesh. That was one of the, look at how it ends, dude.
Just Oryx just flying off into the fucking distance. So good.
I wonder what he gets.
Did he not get anything? He got encrypted engram.
Oh, brother. Remember when you had to decrypt engrams and you would get nothing?
Yeah, you would just have a shit ton of them and you just stack them up.
Yeah. What are you throwing a nade at him?
Where's he going? Bruh, that just brought me back to the flashbacks, dude.
Ay. I miss that raid. I miss it. So the new raid for sure is on Saturday, or is it tomorrow?
The 5th.
Oh no. Yeah, the 5th. I'm dumb. It's because I looked at the time. And I was like, wait, it's not tomorrow yet. It's already 12.
Yeah, the 5th.
Saturday, okay. So I wonder who's gonna be doing it, because I know a couple people that are gonna be doing it already, but
well, Gigs is doing it for sure, right?
Yeah, Gigs is doing it, but I don't know, like, if like like Gathalion or like all those people are like they should be doing
I don't
it.
even know. Gathalion hasn't talked about Destiny in a while.
And like the reason we haven't seen him is because obviously he's on like Facebook gaming.
True, I
So,
didn't
like,
think of that. Do you have to be on Twitch to do Worlds First, or like what?
No. I'm just saying because like obviously we would hear about it because we're on Twitch mainly.
Yeah.
So like we just look at the Twitch streamers. So I don't know. There's some
Like, is Crafty gonna be coming back? Like,
I don't know. I would have to see, and like on his Twitter. Maybe tomorrow he'll be like getting a group for Saturday or something. Because I think he tries it every time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Even if he doesn't get it, he always loves raids too. So, well, I mean, now that we're talking about it, do you want to bring up the player spotlight?
Yeah, I was literally about to say like, oh, let's talk about Crafty and freaking.
Yeah. So this week, since we had a huge like D2 Destiny moment in this podcast, we figured that our player spotlight would be 2 Destiny players. So, me personally, I picked Giggs, especially that him and his team are going to be participating in the world's first raid.
Yeah,
this
he's
Saturday.
like the only one that I know is confirmed for participating for Saturday.
And they have, in their team, they have 2 teams. And I don't know if you saw it, but like on the 2 rosters, that second, there was that guy that was in the tower that we ran into.
Oh, yeah, the one you're like, this is Giggs, homie.
Yeah, he's in the second team.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, they have 2 teams for Saturday, which is going to be sick to see. Imagine the second team, like, beats the first team.
Fuck.
That'd be funny.
Giggs has won a world's first, right?
Yeah, he has a belt. Yeah, he has one of the worlds.
Okay.
He has, I think it's Last Wish, which, by the way, Last Wish raid, oh, they give out every raid that comes out, you get a 24-hour completion emblem, and only 12 people in the world have that for Last Wish.
What? Is that hard?
It's that hard. That raid is that hard to complete. So that's why he said it's his favorite raid, because it's the most mechanically challenging raid that Destiny has ever made. And I saw
that's for Beyond Light, right?
Huh?
That one is for Beyond Light?
No, that one's for Forsaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that raid is like extremely hard, and I saw how you fight Riven. And dude, like, just think of like, okay, how can I like show this? Okay, so think of like the pizza concept, the pizza alien, like that concept that we made up, or not made up, but the call-outs, but like on steroids, and like you need like 2 people in 2 different rooms calling like different things, because it's like I believe you have to shoot its eyes or whatever or something, and like the 2 people have to clear the rooms, and like they have to do like different like combinations of stuff. It's just ridiculous, dude, like what you have to do. So that raid only had 12 completions, so 2 teams, only 2 teams.
2 teams the first day.
In the first day, yeah.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward for Giggs to see how he does on Saturday. Hopefully he can do really good. And, I will always plug this man. He's an amazing gamer.
He's really good. Like, if I can ever think back to, like, when I used to stream Destiny and, like, watch all the Destiny streamers.
Yeah.
I would always think of Giggs, Real Crafty.
And the man, I was gonna say.
And Lucky and Buttwipe for sure.
Yeah.
Because they were big Trials people, and I think those were like maybe like the top 3 I would always think of.
There was another one that I know you'd know, but like he got caught up in some controversy recently.
Wait, who?
Remember the guy that got caught cheating recently? Fuck, what was his name?
Oh God, I need to know now, because now I'm gonna be stressed.
He was really good. He used to charge like a lot for lessons. Fuck, what was his name?
Oh, Wish You Luck.
Wish You Luck. There you go.
He was caught cheating.
He was caught cheating, and like, I don't know what's happened to him recently. I think he's reformed.
He's not doing Destiny content anymore.
No.
Oh but I forgot about Wish You Luck.
He was somebody that I watched too, like a little bit back in the day.
He cheated.
So like, yeah, he was in Giggs' like team.
Yeah, he got kicked out of T1,
Yeah,
didn't
they kicked him. Yeah.
he? Fuck.
Okay. Well, do you want to say who your?
Oh
first
yeah. Mine would be Real Crafty, which I love that man to death. Like I could watch him play any other game. Just like it's like a mango for me. Like him as like a streamer is like all around like funny. He's always fucking hilarious. He makes the best jokes.
He's amazing. He's
a good gamer. He's a good grinder, you know?
Yeah. And like you said, he's like very, very entertaining. Every time I've ever watched a stream, I'm just like dying, dude, because he's just making like the most sus jokes.
Yeah.
Or he's making like he's just funny, but at the same time he's like destroying everybody.
We actually fought Crafty in Apex.
Oh yeah, we did.
And twice, and we won the battle. I remember this clearly on Kings Canyon.
Yeah, no, the Kings Canyon, we beat him, and we were like, oh my god, like, okay, that's crazy. And then the second time, we didn't even know it was him until like a couple hours later.
Oh yeah, because we went back and like looked at the stream.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I had gotten like a clip, right, which was unfortunately like on him, and I was like, wait a minute. What was Crafty's name again? Because you remember he had a sus something or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's his name. And we were like, wait. And then I went back to the VOD and I saw that it was him. And I was like, what? Like, that's crazy. But like, he isn't.
Crafty has been my hero for so long just because, like, mainly because of Destiny. And, like, going up against him in Apex. I remember he was playing Octane.
Mm-hmm. Octane player. And he's really good. He's been Predator, like, multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's a good player, but he hasn't been playing as much recently. I don't know what he's been up to.
I don't know what he's been either because I haven't seen
actually
him
no
live.
I know he's been playing WoW, dude.
Oh, he's back on the WoW grind.
He plays a lot of WoW. He likes those type. Oh, and Elden Rings, those games that just came out.
Well, I think he's been playing Destiny, so count him in because his last 5 broadcasts were Destiny.
Really?
Yeah, I hit one of those titles 3 days ago. Banging Dad's in
you
game.
See, I love him. I love him. Banging Dad. Oh my god.
I love Crafty so much.
Yeah, Crafty's an amazing person. So our player spotlights this week are Gigs and the Real Crafty.
The Real Crafty.
Very, very amazing, talented players.
They're just so good. I don't know.
They're amazing. And like, dude, the stuff that they do on Destiny too, like in Trials. Like, bruh.
Trials was always good. Crafty was just so fucking good at Trials.
Dude, when he would like 1v3, like I still remember that time he took his parents through Trials. That man is insane, dude.
I forgot he did that.
That man is crazy.
Oh, he fucking carried his parents to the lighthouse and they had never played video games before.
Yep, that's how you know that man is like insanely
He was
talented.
such an insane like hunter player and warlock because his fucking like, oh my god, I just remember him fucking blinking through the air, just fucking sniping someone and just.
Dude, you're making me want to watch his montage, dude.
Bro,
it's so insane. Good. He was probably the best blade dancer.
He's just,
in my opinion,
insane. Yeah, I miss him. I can't wait. If he is streaming on Saturday, I will for sure watch him.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching both of them if they are. If anything, he might actually. I'll have to look at a tweet or something. Look up, or if he's next time he streams, just ask him.
He was playing Destiny for half of the stream yesterday, and then he was playing Elden Ring the other half.
Not the Elden Ring.
Not the Elden Ring.
Oh no. Okay. Do you feel like we have everything wrapped up?
Let me look at my list.
Yeah, I'm looking at the index.
I'm scared.
I will put like some of their content, obviously their Twitch streams and everything.
Yeah. So
in the description.
I can't wait for Saturday. Actually.
Yes, Saturday's gonna be sick. And even if we're not like super raid ready, we will do the raid at some point. And
I would think like probably sometime this week. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to have. We don't even have 6 people. Maya's in Hawaii.
You know what? I heard that he is coming. He's
Tomorrow.
Coming home tonight. Tonight, yeah. Well, he's gonna be home tomorrow. So
He needs to catch up for like a week and a half of content in like a couple
he'll
of
get
days.
it. Maya will get it in 2 days, dude.
He has to because we need a 6th.
Yeah, I'll convince him. I'm pretty sure he'll do it.
No, there's no convincing. Like gun to the head. Like get on Destiny.
Because I want to be able to have a review for the podcast about this raid.
I'll get it on raid day.
You know, if he
Maya
sees
just
us all
shows
on
up.
it and if he sees us all on it and grinding, he'll do it. Especially like, because the thing is that he'll ask, "Is it good? Is like the campaign worth it?" And bruh, I personally gave this DL expansion a 10 out of 10.
Us when we're feeding for Destiny content for months at a time, and then
yeah,
something comes up. This is the best Destiny you've ever played.
High key. So I'm pretty sure he will play. I mean, he did VOG, and he'll want to do VOG again. So
just tell Maya. I can't tell Maya anything. Because anytime I tell Maya, he waits for me. He doesn't listen to you one, and then he like waits for me to like forget about it, and then he's like, "All right, bet I'm gonna play Apex," and she's not even watching. It's better than Taking King. All right, buddy.
I think so far we're that statement will become true after we finish the raid.
Yeah, I will give you the statement. I will compare Taken King to the Witch Queen after
the raid.
I do the raid. Because if the raid is like not memorable or like not like it's gonna be hard, obviously. But if it's not like like
fun,
then no.
Like, but like to beat Taken King raid, you have to beat that Oryx moment when he pops up all huge, you know, and you're like, oh my god, it's Oryx, you know, like moments like that. There has to be stuff like that, and like there was little things like that throughout the campaign. So I don't doubt that there will be some crazy like visuals in the raid, you know. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Sheesh.
I'm just ready.
I didn't think Destiny 2 grinding was gonna be on my 2022 bingo card.
Me either. I was like 2 days before, I was like, all right, I guess I'm getting the expansion. Like no prior thought into it, no like seeing any like trailers, no seeing like any teasers, no knowing nothing about the last expansion. I was just like, you know what? Time to get the back of the saddle again.
Just grinding all over. Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm excited for the raid too. But I don't think we have that much grinding to do because we have to be like, what, 15:30?
We're literally almost there. We're already 15, 15. We literally... We can go any day and just, like... You already have bounties done, dude. I low-key should go stock up on some bounties and then just...
I have like most of the Vanguard ones done.
Yeah, it's like next time we play, we just, finish those up. So... And then I want you to experience the Prophecy Dungeon.
I'm down with dungeons because we only need 3, right?
Yeah, you only need 3. You don't need like a lot of people, and you get armor and stuff. So, yeah, we're literally just gonna be. We're probably gonna be above 15:30.
Oh,
and you know what's crazy? I think our
you only. Oh, sorry, keep going.
Go ahead.
No, your experience, yes.
I didn't know that our experience as Destiny players has taught us how to efficiently grind.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste your time and not grind efficiently because there's ways to do that.
Yeah, like, dude, like, I swear to God, I could just play PvP all day and, like, level up that way, but I'm like, this is not efficient whatsoever, dude.
It takes much longer.
Yeah.
Than getting pinnacles and, like, doing that stuff.
Powerfuls, like, yeah, you understand. You know the grind. The monkey.
What the frick were we just talking about?
Leveling
up. Oh, the raid. So soft cap or like whatever was 1500, and then it was like you have to be 1530 for the raid. That's for the normal raid.
Yes.
So like that's easy. So 1530 is gonna be easy. It's when you have to grind the raid multiple times to play hard on a higher light level, which is gonna be harder.
Yes, and I feel like we just have to, like, because obviously right now we just have to find the people we should just focus on doing the normal one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, and maybe getting some good stuff out of it, but after we clear it one time, we'll know how to do it, you know, and we'll have more experience going into the hard raid, because I don't know what they add to, you know, Grandmaster or whatever master versions of the raid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All I know is like there's for VOG, there's a VOG, normal VOG, and then there's Masters VOG, and you get like really like better weapons, but no, I don't know what changes. I think they lower your light level a little bit or something. I'm not sure.
I'm not too
Exactly.
sure either.
I've never tried it. I've never tried it in D2. So yeah, I'm excited.
We'll have a review when we complete it.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It's been a while since we've done a raid.
Yep.
Well, you guys did talk, but like new raids.
Yeah. Like a new one, yeah. Technically, if you count new, the latest new raid I've ever done was that 2-man Garden Salvation that we ran. If you want to count that. If you want to count
us
that.
cheesing it all the way down that side of the freaking the map. We got pretty far.
We actually did get really, really far.
We were just like trying to like do all these crazy jumps and like shoot ourselves over and like kill ourselves and try to get to the next checkpoint to get to the chest, and
we did it.
We did.
It's pretty cool.
But now we actually have teammates, so
yes. So I'm excited. Okay, do you feel like we can wrap it up here?
Yeah, we went way past like 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're just bullshitting about
we low-key could have kept going.
We're fucking old timers bullshitting about back in my day, King's Fall.
Yeah, we could low-key keep going, dude. High key.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for week 7.
Thank you for watching us do our report and our, class.
I know, we were fucking dead ass quiet the whole time we were watching those videos.
Because we were learning, we were writing down. At least now we're well versed a little bit.
I'm gonna go take a Destiny quiz after this.
I'm definitely making a trivia one.
No, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Next week will be funner because we're gonna have guests on and we're gonna have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we will announce the guests on Twitter. So stay, tuned for that. And yeah.
Yes. So we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Mm-hmm. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you guys for watching us on YouTube. And if you guys would like to hit follow on our Twitter and all of our social medias, which have been popping up throughout the stream, we would appreciate that a lot. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Everyone have a good night.
Good night.